That's like a very comic book thing to do. It's
That's
like,
great.
Oh, did some bully kick sand in your face? Build the death ray. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Here's Sal.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Ben.
X-Men. I went with the worst theme for the X-Men cartoons out there, but there's
that
no
what that
lyrics.
is?
Yeah,
I don't recognize that.
In the 80s, they launched this pilot for an X-Men cartoon that would have been the springboard for the X-Men animated series, but it didn't make it. It's time once again for us to jump into the world of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and do the first 10 issues of X-Men.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh, now wait a minute. So this is not the X-Men that we know, right? Because they like relaunched it,
Yeah.
kinda, with a whole new team, and that's
Well,
what.
Giant Size
Yes.
X-Men gave us the International X-Men, but you know these X-Men.
Okay. I don't know anything about the actual origins of the X-Men.
Well,
I don't think.
Strap in. Creation of the X-Men, according to Stan, which again, take it with a massive grain of salt, but he wanted to do it again. You know, I gotta make more characters. Here we go. I want to do another team. Oh no. All of them have to have powers. I can't have all of them fall into radiation or get bit by
Right.
something.
I'm getting tired of coming up with origins.
Yes. And so he's like,
How about
well,
they
you
all have
know,
the same origin?
some people are born different from other people. I'll use that. How about they're just born with their powers? That saves me a lot of time and effort. And I'll call the book The Mutants. And his editor supposedly said, we gotta come up with something else. No one knows what a mutant is.
Well, mutants are hideous, awful things.
Exactly.
You don't want to make your book
No one
called
turn
that.
people off.
Yeah.
I know what a mutation is.
Right.
That's a sideshow freak.
But I made Spider-Man. And you told me that nobody likes creepy crawlies. What do you, just trust me.
I didn't make him look like a spider, though.
No, he looks like the American flag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he came back with the X-Men and they were like, done, print, let's go. And it occurs to Stan when he was telling the story, if people aren't gonna know what a mutant is, how are they gonna know what an X-Man is?
Yeah, that's why I think that was not the note. The note was, mutants have a negative connotation. We're not calling it that.
No, give them a
something
code
else.
name like the Avengers.
Yep.
Okay. And his justification, which I think also is a retcon,
Because his whole life is.
they're called the X-Men, yes. Because they're called X-Men because they're led by Professor Xavier, and they all have an extra power.
What?
In addition to their normal powers of, like, walking and talking.
Yeah. He means that they have a power, and that is extra.
Yes.
What's interesting is later on, and I mean much later on, they'll take that idea and go, they do have an extra power. It's called the secondary mutation.
What?
So I'll fulfill Stan's prophecy of them having an extra power.
Oh,
But that's not what he
no.
meant.
No.
It wasn't a prophecy.
No,
It
he
was
he just misspoke. When you say they have an extra
just
power,
meant
that means they have another power on top of the power they already have.
on top of a human.
Yeah,
They're
and
extra
that's what he means.
human.
Yeah, he means that they have a power of any kind.
Right, which is extra because you don't have powers.
Right.
I meant to say they have extra power.
Yes.
Not an extra power.
But he does say
Right.
an extra. But he says an extra power in every interview he's ever given about the X-Men.
An extra power.
Like an
Yeah.
extra sense.
Because we all have, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just another, it's just like, smell.
Yes.
You know,
that's a power.
that's a
Those
power.
are senses. We take those for granted, but we still have them already inherently.
Well, I mean, Charles Xavier does have an extra sense. It's called telepathy.
Yes, but that's a power. Anyway,
Or a
yes,
sense.
Or a sense.
It's a sense of what you're
ESP.
thinking.
Yeah, I guess. So Professor X actually also says an extra power line in the book itself.
well, there you
That's
go.
why I call you X-Men, because he's just explaining to the reader.
Right.
So,
Why is Professor Xavier sitting in the chair?
What do you mean?
It's not like he's going to stand in the chair.
No, I know, but it's a regular chair.
Well, yeah.
It's not his wheelchair.
He's commanding the X-Men come into the room he's in. I'm not going to roll over to them. I'm going to be in my easy
can't.
chair. No, I want the X-Men to... We're showing the X-Men on display. Here they all are. Here's their powers. Watch as they, move him to another place and then help him out.
He's like, I don't need a wheelchair. I've got
I have
my
a team.
X-Men.
Yeah, I have a team of people, children, if you will, who will do all this
X-Men,
for me.
bring me to the bathroom.
Yes. I mean, that's more or less what it is. So, Professor Charles Xavier has this school
Yeah.
for 5 people, and these gifted youngsters, actually it's 4, but today, of all days, in the first issue, we're getting a new member. A young Ms. Jean Grey is joining the school. And
It's a little bit too much of a sausage fest for a school. I gotta diversify it a little
that's
bit.
so true. And the boys take their shoes off and hit themselves in the head and turn to cartoon wolves.
Well, it was
and
previously
out the window.
It was previously an all-boys school, and they recently, decided to open up to enrollment to women as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that was happening.
Right, because it's a private school, so yeah, we're changing things up.
Yeah.
Who are the X-Men at this time? Cyclops, Angel, Iceman, Beast, and Jean. Those are the X-Men. Scott Summers, Warren Worthington III, Bobby Drake, Hank McCoy, Jean Grey. Jean Grey's code name, Marvel Girl. From the jump, I hate it. But fine.
I mean, it's better than Jean Grey.
Right? I remember in the 90s there was a brief period where they just made her code name Phoenix, but she looked like Jean Grey.
She was just Jean Grey.
She was just Jean Grey, divorced from the Phoenix entity.
Right.
But they called her Phoenix anyway.
Right, because that was her new name.
Right, but I think
But the Phoenix entity is another thing.
It's its own thing and also has a lot of negative connotations.
Plus, also, someone else can become the Phoenix if they get that power.
Right,
True,
so that can't
but
be
no
her
one
code
had,
name.
So
she can still be. Yeah. Oh well, Phoenix is also the thing you call the last person who had the Phoenix entity,
Sure.
and no one else had it, so she's Phoenix.
Yeah. Stan and Jack seek to show you who these characters are in the first 3 pages and also showcase their awesome
Abilities.
mutant abilities.
Of course, how else are you gonna buy the book?
Right. For the longest time, or at least it feels like it, Iceman just looks like a snowman.
Yeah.
Like he looks like a
he's-
body horror show. Like,
Yeah, like he has no face.
yeah, like there's no face.
He's like Human Torch.
Yes.
When they first.
Yes. And it's just like, I know how to draw a person made of an element. Got it.
Yeah.
And I want to show that he's part of the team, so his boots will match the rest of the uniforms.
Well, how come his boots doesn't covered in ice like all the rest of them?
He chooses not to do it because what actually is happening is Bobby is covering himself in snow. Like he makes
Why?
the snow and then covers it.
Well, otherwise he'd be naked.
Well, no, he can wear
Oh, he can
clothes
be
'cause you'll
naked
see
under
them later. But it's interesting because
Well,
later,
I want to cover my whole body in snow, but Professor X got mad because I was tracking snow everywhere, so I had to wear shoes.
probably true. Maybe Jack didn't want to draw all the puddles. So, but what's
You're
interesting
getting
is,
enough feet with Beast.
yeah, you're getting double the feet with Beast. It's gonna get real weird in one issue about Beast's feet, but
Oh, great.
we won't probably focus on it too much.
Let's not.
But here are the X-Men. So Professor X just like, get in here, you assholes, as they all show up. They're like, hello. A lot of words.
They all had a lot of words at this
I
point.
know, but this one's a lot.
It's a lot.
And you can feel Stan kind of feeling out the characters because he just got the pages himself, and he's like, oh, look at that guy. I'm sure he created these characters.
Oh, look, it's a big orangutan.
No, he's fun. I do believe he created this character with Jack, but it is fun to think that maybe Jack just created the X-Men from whole cloth and Stan's like, oh, neat, look at that guy.
Maybe he only had like a brief conversation.
Oh, yeah, no,
ahead of time.
Stan was like flying man, acrobatic guy, Iceman, Cyclops, and Jean Grey. Marvel Girl, whatever you want.
Marvel Girl, yeah.
What's interesting is the introduction of Jean Grey, you could feel the duality of Stan and Jack. Like you can feel, because if you just don't read it and you watch Jean is clearly the most powerful and the most interesting. Mostly because it's like, oh, 4 random white guys.
Yeah.
And then this beautiful redhead shows up. It's like, oh, thank you. It's like someone opened a window in here. But almost immediately we introduce the Danger Room, but it's not really the Danger Room yet. They'll introduce it immediately after this. But for now, it's just like, Professor X's like, get in here. And then they're all like, okay. And he's like, all right, training has begun. And they're like, oh, okay.
Right here in this room.
Yes, which I assume is the Danger Room because like giant computers are there and huge like clamping machines pop out of the walls and so
But he's
forth.
sitting in a recliner.
Well, yeah.
Why is there a reclining chair in the Danger Room?
That's for me.
That's how I can watch the
My
Danger
chair.
Room.
What else am I going to sit
Well,
in?
and it's funny because I think Claremont and Lee kind of like pay homage to this in the first issue of X-Men in the 90s, which is, of course, the #1 selling comic book of all time, where Professor X is like, okay, the exercise is one of you has to touch me. Like, I'm going to be in one room over here sitting down, and then you just have to get to me, And it's like, that's similar to this, where it's like,
Fine,
I'm
we
sitting
can do
here.
that. But this time, can you put clothes on, Professor?
That's not how it works. So we watch them all do their powers, and Professor X occasionally giving them notes as they go on. Iceman's the youngest, so he's the most, like Johnny Storm, I mean to say, he's the most brash and silly. And at one point, like, he's the last one to be trained, so he's bored, so he like grabs a bunch of random shit and like makes a snowman out of him. And he's like, hey, I'm a snowman, haha. And they're like, okay. And then Beast throws a bowling ball at him, and Iceman like makes a little like ramp for it to go back to Beast and so forth. Just
He makes it in the time from when Beast throws it to when the
That's how
bowling ball
well
reaches
trained
him.
Bobby is. Yeah, exactly. So you watch them all do their thing. You know, like we even established like Cyclops' optic blast. Like he has to open the visor more to let the like it's always blasting.
To let the punch
and
out.
He's like,
yeah.
okay, I gotta open it up. Ah! just a constant flowing stream.
Right. That's
Of
interesting,
beam.
I guess.
Yeah, and he's
just going out and then right back into his skull.
That's right.
Like he always has a migraine.
Yeah, he probably does because he's a humorless dick. In this book, he's the most put upon. Like he's very reclusive. Everyone else is like a brash, ridiculous Stan Lee character, and Cyclops the only one with like a modicum of decorum, where he's just like, and most of it's because he's afraid.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, if I drop these things or my glasses fall off, I'm gonna destroy everything.
Right. Yeah, he's got to be constantly under control.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't possibly close my eyes.
Well, you know, that only goes so far.
It's hard to keep your eyes closed all the time.
All the time.
What if my visor comes off while my eyes are still open? For that brief fraction of a second before I can close my eyes, I'll blast something.
Yeah, exactly. So you see, you know, when Jean shows up, all the boys trip over themselves, except for Bobby, which I'm sure is Bendis is like, oh, he's gay. Really, it's
Right.
just because he's a kid and he doesn't really care.
Right, she's the
I
grown
prefer
up.
blondes.
He does. Later on in the series, in this very volume, he'll be more interested in like Zelda, the waitress at like a jazz club.
Oh, I thought you meant the elf.
Yeah, he likes Zelda, the video game that
Doesn't
post-dates
exist yet.
this comic by 20 years. Hank McCoy like immediately just sneaks in for a kiss and steals it. And they're all like, boo, that was inappropriate what you just did. And she's like, shut up, everybody. And then she slams him into the ceiling
Oh.
using her telekinesis. And then like swings him in a circle and then just throws him away. And you're like, holy shit. And Stan's like, uh-oh. Got to take her down a peg or two. So Jack is like, check out this person. She's clearly going to be like the leader of this team. She's more powerful than any of these idiots. Look at them all. Like they all have fun, fantastic powers that Stan was very excited to tell me about. And then this woman shows up, unassuming, young lady, and then just meh, with an invisible hand.
Yeah,
just
mops the
backhands-
floor with them.
Mops the floor with the entire X-Men. She has to also be like, oh, Cyclops.
I didn't draw her that way. Why'd you write her that way, Stan?
It's so incongruous.
Like, I hope I wasn't too rough on him.
You do not. Your face does not suggest that you believe that. So anyway, she's like, what are we doing here? And it's like, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
I don't know any of you people. And Professor X's like, so here's the deal. We're mutants. There are mutants. That's a thing now. And sometimes there are bad mutants. And we exist to counteract them. Speaking of which, here's Magneto. Magneto's like, ooh, I'm a bad mutant, and I'm ready to mess things up. And you're like, whoa, fully formed, out of the gate. There's Magneto. Got a costume and everything, helmet and stuff. Why? Shut up.
No reason. It looks
No
cool.
reason. It looks cool. Doesn't even block anything.
Because he looks
Right.
like Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, he's,
Well, he's similar to Dr. Doom. He's just a bad guy.
I just love,
Why? Because
he's the bad guy for the book.
Right.
He is completely and utterly fully formed. This is the Magneto suit. It will not change ever.
Nope.
Occasionally they'll make like a black one and a white one, but otherwise,
Yeah.
this is the suit. Stop
drilling.
drilling.
You struck oil.
That's right.
I mean, it is a dope suit,
Yep.
you know.
And
But-
Magneto's like, so here's the deal. I'm a mutant. I am the member of the race called Homo Superior.
oh, wow. Right at the gate.
Right out of the
Okay.
gate, we've already got established. I'm like, really?
Okay.
God.
Well,
And he's like, I am.
Look, I didn't name it that. Science named us that.
I don't recall seeing that in any textbook, but
well,
okay,
I
fair
wrote a
enough.
paper that said that that's what we are. So, you know, science.
Yep. So Magneto's like, there's a big rocket being launched because it's the 60s and we're worried about that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my magnet powers and crash into the ocean. And everyone's
Why?
like, to show them how badass I am. And
I'm also trying to sell my own Star Wars defense system.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to, like, undermine the competition.
Exactly. So the U.S. government's like, holy shit, what the hell happened? It was flawless, and then it just crashed in the ocean. That's insane. So then we find out, jump cut, 6th failure of a rocket launch. Like Magneto just keeps fucking up their rocket
Oh, you're
launches.
doing it again? No.
No.
No. How about no?
It's just like, screw this particular agency trying to launch this rocket.
So then finally, like an army base, like they're doing tests, and then Magneto just like turns their guns around, just starts firing at everybody, moving their tanks around, starts firing at everybody. Everyone's freaking out, like, what the hell is happening? Magneto grabs a bunch of metal and then spells in the sky, surrender the base or I'll take it by force, and then signs it, Magneto. Like in script.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
That way you know.
Right.
You know, it's official document, it's signed by me. No, it's Magneto's like, I want your base, I want your shit.
All your base are belong to me. So I'm just trying to place this in like the history of like rocketry.
Oh yeah.
Before the
This is before the moon landing.
Yes.
before the moon landing, and also before the Cuban Missile Crisis.
There were a lot of rockets crashing at that time because they were still figuring it out.
There's a lot
so
of
this is almost
rockets
like,
in this book.
you wonder why our rockets keep crashing. Maybe
Ripped
Magneto's
straight from the
pulling them down.
headlines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So Magneto's built a great machine because of course he did, because Jack drew it, and that machine augments his magnet power so that he
Oh,
can
he needs
really
a
mess
machine
things
to
up.
augment his magnet powers?
Well, just it makes them even greater.
I see.
You know,
He
so
can project them maybe far away. Like, how close does he have to be?
he doesn't have to be nearly as close because he has the machine.
Okay.
So
Alright.
then he blows up another rocket and then goes, all right. So Magneto shows up at the base and they're like, look at this asshole.
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing? And he's just walks
What am I wearing?
through.
What are you wearing?
Yeah, right? It's a uniform, dipshit. So he walks through.
Fatigue green and white helmets. You think that works?
Wait.
Red and purple, bitch.
Yeah, if you're gonna stand out, like you obviously do because you're wearing camouflage on an army base, you don't blend in with anything. If you're gonna stand out, at least look awesome wearing a cape doing it, excuse me. So he just walks through, just pimp walks through the army base. And they're like, asshole, 10 o'clock. And they try to get him and they're just bouncing off his magnetic field. And he just makes mincemeat of them. Just not even touches them, just doesn't let them near him. And they're
Because
like,
they have metal on their bodies?
sure.
I mean, generally their belts have metal buckles. Their shoes probably have like metal in the eyelets.
The way that they describe it is he has invisible barrier.
Interesting.
Magneto's abilities to control metal also allow him to astral project. So don't get too deep in the weeds about Magneto's powers. Just
Magneto has
suffice
many
to say,
powers.
He can make a field around himself. It's a magnetic field.
And there's
Right,
magnetic
which
fields
should
everywhere.
only affect-
There's magnetic fields around people, around things.
Right, but like,
Yeah, but they don't throw you away.
no, but it repels sometimes. The way
Magnets.
magnets
Other
repel.
magnets.
Yeah. Or people.
Sure.
So he walks in and he's like, base is mine. And they're
Right.
like, I guess it is.
Because I walked in and you
Anyway, I
can't
told
stop
you
me.
to surrender and you didn't.
Yep.
Wow, he just rolled in and took shit over.
That's right. So Marvel Girl puts her uniform on, which is basically the same uniform everybody else is wearing, but
Yep.
because a woman's wearing it, all the boys are like, hamina, hamina, hamina. She is a badass. She walks in and just owns the room. She's putting on her outfit. These boys are behind the corner just looking at her. She immediately is like, stop it. Like calls that shit off immediately. And then Professor X is like, okay, guys, one of Stanley's favorite mutant displays of power is Angel's Wings. I remember vividly there's an interview he gave on a VHS tape you would get at Pizza Hut where he talked about how much he loved Angel's Wings and how he hid them from people when he's Warren Worthington III by wrapping his wings around himself and then strapping them in and wearing like a suit 10 times bigger than he is
Right.
to hide his wings.
Wings? Yeah, even
and he's
though
like,
he's drawn here like he's just wearing a regular
yeah,
suit.
well, you know, it's artistic license, but you can
It's
see.
really good camo.
But I also love how he's like, oh, like we don't need to draw attention to it, but he's like, thank God I can finally let my wings out. Like it's torture all the time.
Right, it's very uncomfortable.
Yes.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's like a corset.
Right now I can fly. Yeah.
Right, it's like a real problem that he has to come up with this
Yeah.
solution to. You know, if
they-
you had wings, if you really think about it,
Yeah,
you know,
you'd have
just
to
walking
hide.
around would be a whole thing.
Yeah, an awesome thing. You'd be like, holy shit, look at the Birdman. They wouldn't be like Birdman. They'd be like, look at the angel.
Yeah.
Look at the freak.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in the Marvel universe, definitely. In
Yeah.
the real world, also definitely.
Also, definitely.
So I love it. The X-Men spring into action, and then they jump in the professor's car, and then he drives them there.
Does Angel get to fly there, or does he climb into the car with his
Typically,
wings?
Angel flies ahead.
Okay.
Oh, thank God I can let my wings out.
Get in the car!
Damn it.
Okay, let me just.
You know what? It's actually easier if you strap your wings back to it.
God damn it.
X-Men! The army is trying to get back their base, so they're just firing, like, missiles and shit at
Wait,
Magneto.
did the army call the X-Men?
They just heard on the
Professor
radio.
X heard about the...
He heard a bulletin on the radio.
Yes. This is usually how they
Lord
get their
knows if it's like a radio station broadcasting
It is a radio
or if
station.
he's like eavesdropping on military frequencies.
Sometimes he's doing that. yes.
Okay.
So the X-Men arrive. First of all, they get in the roles, and it's like, okay. And then they get into the remote-controlled private jet that Professor X also owns. And that
If by
flies them
remote
there.
control you mean he's doing it telepathically,
Yes,
sure.
that's right. It is
Yeah.
guided from the ground by thought
he doesn't
impulses.
have telekinesis.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't, but here he
He's
does.
flying the plane using his brain. I don't know, whatever.
By using thought impulses. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. He also never does it again, so don't worry about it. So they arrive, the X-Men is, and they're like, hi, we're the X-Men, get out of the way. And the Army's like, what?
You're the who?
They're like, come on, we're the
Come on,
X-Men,
man. X-Men.
And they're like, all right, well, you know what? Fuck it. Right? We're already losing. We might as well let these teenagers try it, you know? Let them
Right.
have a try.
Well, they're shooting gigantic artillery rounds into the force field that Magneto has projected around the entire base.
Yeah.
Which is impenetrable.
By the way, to what end, Magneto? Just to prove his superiority.
Yeah.
Be like, I took over your base.
Took over your base and you can't do anything.
Yeah, and they're like, he's got a point.
Yeah.
And then the X-Men show up and they're like, hi, we're here to deal with that. And they're like, I mean, fine, right? Okay, knock
Okay.
yourselves out. So the X-Men
Well, you're not getting through. We can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, so they do. So Cyclops blasts his optic blast at the wave and manages to punch a hole.
Are they familiar with Are they like, oh,
No.
Magneto, our greatest enemy?
No, never met him
Okay.
before.
So this is their debut.
But
Yes.
they even said, like, there's a villain, Magneto.
Well, he already signed the note in the sky. Like, they know his name
Right,
already.
everyone
They're
knows
like,
his name.
He's the problem.
No, I meant before when Professor X was introducing
Yeah,
him.
he's like, oh, it's Magneto. I know his name because the radio says
The
his name is
radio said
Magneto.
his name. Yeah, said a guy named
They even have a
Magneto.
line in there where they say, what's a Magneto? Which I thought was awesome because it's actually a line in the X-Men movie.
There you go. Someone
I
read the
thought
book.
he was saying there are evil mutants in the world like Magneto.
No.
Which is why we cut to him.
No.
No.
We're foreshadowing.
He knows
Okay.
there are.
And here is
but
one of
he
them.
doesn't name any of them specifically, maybe because he's never met one.
That's right. No, he has. Well, not really. No, he.
I'm sure they have to.
He doesn't
Right.
elaborate.
I mean,
I've
obviously,
defeated them previously. You don't have to worry about them. They're defeated.
We have to retcon that Chuck and Magneto know each other.
Right.
But right now they don't, and they've never met. And,
It's just a sea of evil mutants.
Yeah.
And here's a new one.
and here's one, and he's probably the biggest problem we ever had. Oh, he definitely is because this is the first adventure we've ever had.
Right.
This is literally the first mission. Magneto's like, holy shit, something actually punched in my force field. That's insane. Well, good luck with that. I'm Magneto. I'm gonna kill you. So the X-Men spring into action, and he like fires missiles at them. It's like, I'm gonna use the machinery from this base at my fingertips.
Yeah.
And the X-Men, of course, because we watched them in their training exercises.
Oh, yes.
Do a similar feat of
Yeah, like
heroism.
dodging and
They're
so forth.
This is how we can believe that they can succeed against Magneto,
Right.
a character I literally invented now.
But he can control seemingly anything.
Yes.
So
Right. So like the X-Men are all dealing with missiles, and then Angel's like, all right, I'm gonna dive bomb Magneto. And then Magneto just throws a whole bunch of metal shit at him. Because, you know, he's a guy with wings.
right.
Ah, my wings! Oh god, my wings are
Oh,
broken!
got my wings! His wings are broken!
Yeah, and Magneto defeats him in a way that's like extremely tame by modern Magneto standards.
I mean, he crushes him with a whole bunch of metal.
Yeah, but it's just like big pieces of metal that are just like pushed up against him. Instead of like shredding the metal and forming it into like a million blades and flinging them at him
Which
and just
Magneto
ripping
has
his
known
wings
to
to
do,
shreds.
yes.
Yeah.
Or ripping the teeth out of his head.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll get a little bit more mature later on. But for now, these are children. So Magneto just pushes a flaming fuselage of rocket fuel at the X-Men. It's like, well, how about this?
How about a bomb? Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, ah! And
How does he set it on fire?
I think it was already on fire based on the calamity from before.
I see. Yeah, you can't see the fire. It's on
What?
fire from the front.
But immediately, like, the X-Men are like, holy shit! Iceman
Like, that might kill us.
Iceman makes a shield for them.
Oh.
And then it turns out that Cyclops then burned a hole beneath them and they all went underground.
Okay.
So it explodes, and Magneto's like, nice! Then they all pop out, and he's like, oh shit! And then he just leaves.
You
So-
losers don't want me around. I don't need to be here.
So
No,
they
that's
bail.
my point. I don't need the space anymore.
So he just leaves, and he like blocks their ability to pursue him with like a invisible magnetic shield.
like the
and
one they
then-
punched through before?
Yes, that's right. But it's even bigger and more powerful because he's not trying to protect the base now, and so he's just leaving. So they go back to the army, and they're like, "Hi!" And the army's like, "Whoa! You did that in like less than 15 minutes. That was amazing."
Good job.
Because I think they said like, we'll give you 15 minutes,
Right.
and they're like, "You did it even less than
It
time."
didn't
than
even
that."
take 15 minutes.
wow, great, thanks for getting our base back. And Charles is like, I think you mean my base.
Yes, I do mean your base. What the fuck did I just say?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god, I signed the deed and everything.
Yeah, so get ready for more of that. So the X-Men are like, that was awesome. And the other's
Yeah,
like, you guys are
okay.
great. Whoa, X-Men are awesome. We are never going to hate and fear you. Quasi-Danger Room, Professor X, Introduction to Marvel Girl, and everybody else, obviously. And Magneto.
I like that Magneto fired rockets at them. Bobby hit them with ice grenades to freeze them, to fall to the ground. He could have just made them keep going with his magnet powers.
Yeah,
Well, if I was going to use my magnet power on those missiles, I wouldn't have ignited their engines
Who is
in the first place.
the jester in this?
that's the Vanisher.
I hope he does.
Yeah, he will. I mean, he'll keep coming back, though. By the way, he's not really the Vanisher. Like, he is the Vanisher because he seemingly vanishes, but he's really the teleporter. He teleports.
Well,
That's his mutant ability.
yeah, he vanishes from the spot that you were looking at,
Right.
not from reality. He's still there. He's just over there now.
Exactly. But I love how, like, the X-Men spring into action because, again, Professor X is like, get over here! And they're all in different places, so they're all on their way. At one point, like, Beast hops on a train, and he even says, like, I bought a ticket for this train because I don't want, you know, New Yorkers hopping trains without paying the fare. But I'd like to see the conductor get up here and punch the ticket, ha ha ha! I'm like, all right, Stan.
Okay.
So, but meanwhile, Angel flew a little too close to the ground, and he's mobbed by chicks. And they're like, oh my god, you're that dreamy angel who saved the base, and we all want to make out with you. And Marvel Girl's like, push, using her powers, just get all those girls out of here. And she drops them on top of an awning for a theater.
Thank you.
I needed that. And so then he picks her up and flies away with her.
All right, now to drop you into the ocean.
Well, that's enough out of you.
Lady. No, he picks her up and flies away. Like, we just watched her just completely bowl over all these chicks, these floozies, if you will. And then Angel picks her up and she's like, oh, I feel faint. And I'm like, doesn't look faint to me.
Why would she say that?
Why would she say that?
That's insane. Why would anyone say that?
But Stan is like, I want to establish like a kind of
romance.
What if there's a romance here?
Yeah.
That I
The
will.
third, you say?
Oh, that means you've got some money.
People gonna want some romance in there.
Gotta get the romance. That's where I got my bones.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, but also, what?
Yeah, hollow bones.
Because that was how you lift it off.
Is that? I don't think that one's in my book. My book
No,
doesn't
yours
have
is
that
a
one.
select collection of books. You got the Blob issue.
I got the Blob.
That's issue 3.
I see.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they skipped the Vanisher for some reason.
Yeah. What?
So anyway, Professor X is like, all right, so I'm going to use my mental powers to project what I'm thinking on the wall.
What?
This is the Vanisher. He's a real asshole, and I think he's a mutant because everyone who's introduced in this book is. Go get him.
Okay.
I didn't realize that was one of his powers.
Me either. Until it isn't anymore.
Well, okay. What I'm doing is I'm projecting into their mind the image that they see on the wall. This thing.
Sure.
It's
Right.
not actually going on the wall.
No, it's not going on the wall.
That's just
it's
what it
in
looks
their
like to the
minds.
viewer. But they are seeing it
But I'm
in
forcing
their
them to look
minds.
there and what it would look like
Well,
if
if
it
it
was
were
there.
I'm
projected on
telling
the
them to
wall.
look at the wall, and then when they do, I project into their visual cortex where the wall would be, the image that I want them to see.
Sure.
It's a little less disturbing that way, because
Yeah.
they get the idea that it's actually being projected
Right.
instead of just floating in the middle of their vision.
Right, or I could just literally dump the information I already know about the Vanisher into all of their minds, like they knew it already.
Well, that would be an invasion.
Get ready for more of that. But I love the Vanisher because the Vanisher's like, so my ability is I'm gross looking and I can teleport. So he goes to these cops, these constables, and he's like, hey, where's the nearest First National Bank? I'm gonna go in there and rob it. And they're like, looking like that?
Sure.
He's like, yeah. And they're like, all right. So he
Okay.
goes in there and they're like, hey, this guy's here to rob you. And they're like, oh yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Give him some money. Because they're like, once you have the money, we're going to arrest you.
Yeah,
Right,
like,
yeah.
I can't arrest you for saying you're going to rob the
That's
bank,
exactly what they
apparently.
say. That's what they literally say. They're like,
Right.
oh no, you.
Well, I can, but you wouldn't do as much time as if you actually pick up the money.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, all right,
Does
here
he
you
have
go.
a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pointing the gun at them. That's all you need.
I know, that's it. And he's like, give me the money. And they're like, he put the gun away to count the money. What kind of a robber is this guy? And he's like, all right, bye, poof. And like, oh shit, we're all fired.
Yep.
you're
Oh, we
telling me
made
you
that
just
way easier. than we had
Handed
to.
him the money?
You led him to the bank.
No, you don't understand. Like, I thought that
Well,
it
like,
was.
you should have seen him. He looked like an asshole.
This guy looked like he would have not been knocked over by a stiff breeze.
Yeah. So they're like, okay. And that apparently was what Professor X was showing the X-Men. And they're like, oh, okay,
Wait,
that's crazy.
Wait, did you see that happen, or How do you?
Right? How did that happen? I took some editorialization. I made it kind of a narrative.
Oh, I see.
I heard the story on the news and then I made it up.
Then I sort of filled in the gaps.
Yeah.
The people look completely different than that. I don't know what they look like.
All I do know is what the Vanisher looks like. And so then for no reason, Iceman's like, everybody's gonna get hit with snow, man! Like he just starts shooting everyone with snow. He's like, we're gonna be fine. See, look at how powerful and awesome we are. And they're like, what? And it's because there's like a prerequisite where every beginning of every issue of X-Men for the first 10 issues has to be that they fight each other. Like it's training. It's training.
It's training.
But
right.
also, they have to fight each other.
Are.
So they all fight each other and Professor X's like, stop! We're doing a thing right now!
Well, they're children.
All right, you know what? Why don't you go to the Danger Room and do this?
Ah.
Issue 2, Danger Room.
Yes.
Again.
The room that we were in that first issue. Remember that first issue when we did that?
Yeah.
That was the Danger Room, I'm saying.
Right, so we're doing the Danger Room, and they're all in the Danger Room, and then, like, Angel has, like, the briefest scrape with Danger, and then they make everything stop, and Professor X checks his vitals. He's like, ooh, I don't know about that. And it's like, does Professor X really want to check Angel's vitals, or does he just want to get that shirt off? Be like, oh, look at your muscularity.
Anyway.
It's just like weird that he's like, oh, your blood pressure is satisfactory? Okay, but you got to build up your resistance. I'm like, is Angel frail?
His resistance to what?
Like to danger? Well, for starters, take him out of the room.
This is the problem. He can not only get at the flu, he can also get the bird flu.
And then he can give it all to us.
It's real bad.
Yeah, he'd be the vessel from which it jumps from birds to humans. That's how the world
That's
ends.
the missing link. Anyway, so the X-Men do their thing. Really, only Beast does a thing where like he jumps and he falls into a thing and then he can't get out, and Marvel Girl picks him up. And he's like,
Do they do any fun team moves?
yes. And they have names for them, like Maneuver 14B and so forth.
Right.
So then Vanisher's like, well, the bank was a fun start. Now I'm going to go to the Pentagon.
Oh, that's a bit of an escalation.
A little bit of a jump.
Hi, can I meet the president? I'd like to see your president.
A lot of stories take place in D.C. Despite the fact that they are located in Westchester, New York. They have
Right.
to take the plane a lot. And I'm like, I think it's because DC's in the news a lot right now.
Yeah, I guess.
Missiles and politics,
Well, and I've already said a lot of stuff in New York, so, trying to do something different.
right? So Vanisher shows up at the Pentagon and he's like, hi, I'm a mutant and I'm better than you. Bye, poof. And so meanwhile, in like in a conference room, like a couple of guys are like having a clandestine meeting about top secret shit.
Yeah.
And then the Vanisher shows back up and he's like, hi, I like some of those secret plans now. Give them to me. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I am Homo superior, better than you, deserve those plans. Don't ask me what I want to do with them.
Yeah, what would you possibly do with them?
at some
they
point-
require the apparatus of the military to execute.
At some point, someone way too late speculates that he might sell it to the commies. But like, I think that's projection. The Vanisher, I think the Vanisher just wants to prove how much of a badass he is.
Yeah.
Because he looks like Aunt May on Halloween. Well, anyway, in a few days, I'm going to come back and I'm going to steal your top secret plans.
Well, you just did that, I thought.
No. I told you I want them.
These are bottom secret plans.
Yeah, that's not the kind of secret plans I
Right,
want.
I'm just showing you that I could do it.
But I will
So
do
you
it in a
believe
couple
that
of
I
days.
will do it in a few days. Why are you warning them?
Because I can.
Right, because I can give you 2 days notice and you won't
I'll still
be able
be-
to
Yeah,
stop
they
me.
can't stop me.
Because Stanley is
The
read...
second you see this man, shoot him on sight.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Because Stanley's read a fucking Batman comic, because that's literally what the Joker does when he's first introduced. Like a decade earlier. I'm sorry, 2 decades earlier. So the underworld is aglow with the Vanisher. They've all got Vanisher fever. And so like in a discreet bar filled with ne'er-do-wells, they're all like, hey, the Vanisher's the best. Oh man, we would be lucky to work with the Vanisher. And he's like, well, you're in luck. I'm looking for a crew. Like, we're on your crew now. Yay. They like literally like foist him into the air. They're like, huzzah for the Vanisher.
I love that he's in an armchair.
Yeah.
Like in a random bar.
Right? And like,
So was this his goal? Like, if I hit the Pentagon, that'll get me so much street cred, everyone will be just signing up to be on my team.
yeah.
Like, beat evil bad guy team or whatever.
Or he's just like, he's an opportunist. Like,
Yeah.
that afforded me this opportunity. I'll take it.
Where does he go?
Well, apparently Magneto took
Where all
over the
these
whole
guys
base
are?
just by saying he wanted it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
I can just.
I gotta
think
one up
Well, and
that.
the newspaper is also like hyping it up. You know, they're like, the Vanisher fucking broke into the Pentagon, threatened to steal plans. And every denizen of DC, or the hell the Vanisher's shacked up, is like, huzzah! This guy is untouchable, which means I'm untouchable.
If I sign up with him.
Yeah.
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 I want to join his group because he's gonna be in charge of everything at this rate.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Like literally, he's like, I already announced that I'm going to steal the Pentagon's plans, and I'm like, but what are you going to do with them? Like, but what's phase 2?
And then I'll have
I don't know.
no plans.
Someone will buy them.
I'll have the top secret plans.
Maybe the Pentagon.
You want them
Sell 'em
back?
back?
You want
Yeah.
these back?
I'll sell them back?
They were my plans. I know what they were. I'm gonna just redo them.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Maybe
Yeah.
you won't remember them exactly the same way. It might come
We
out a little
have
bit
Xerox.
different.
Oh, come on. Nothing's as nice as the original. I did have a little doodle on there I wanted to keep.
Yeah. So, Professor X then mentally calls Fred Duncan, who works at the Pentagon, and he's like, I'm Professor X. You don't have any Vanisher problems, do you? And they're like, yeah, we do. We have a big Vanisher problem. He's like, oh, actually, I got a solution for that. It's called the X-Men.
Is this some kind of shakedown?
Right? Like, is that what you do? You send people, fuck with our shit, and then also, what do you sneak into a house filled with roaches and then offer your roach motel services?
I'm on to you.
F you! Nuke!
Does Frank Duncan
Fred!
hear a voice in his head? Or does he imagine seeing
A phone?
Professor Charles Xavier just in front of him?
Does he think he's losing his mind? Like,
No.
Has this
Professor
happened
X
before?
has Pentagon contacts. Fred Duncan pops on a little halo around his head that he wears so he could chat with Professor X from across state lines.
wait a minute. So this guy is an agent.
Yes.
He's like a mole.
Right.
For Professor X
Yes.
in the Pentagon.
Yeah, for Department of Special Affairs.
Oh, that's why he works at the Department of Special Affairs.
Yeah.
For special people who have extra powers.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, right? It's like the mystery of Professor X deepens every issue.
Well, I could see how Professor X would want that. He'd be like, no, we're under threat. We need to have sources in the
Yes.
government to look out for us.
Yes.
Like a foreign government would, because we basically are, because we're a whole different species.
What the hell are they flying in?
Oh, well, that's what the government gave them so they could get to DC faster. That is a McDonnell XV-1 convertiplane.
It's got a lot of things happening.
Yes, and we'll never see it again.
Okay.
Good.
The skis put it over the top
That's
for me.
how it can do a water
It's
land.
already a helicopter plus
And
a
a
plane.
plane.
Now it's also skis.
Like, no wheels? Really? How's it supposed to land?
Ethan, those are just the feet for the helicopter.
I guess it's helicopter
maybe
feet.
it lands in the Potomac? I don't know.
I think it
they're not
flies
pontoons.
as a plane when you're trying to go far, but then when it lands, it can land vertically on the skids.
Yeah.
It's some weird
Something like that never
gyroscope.
existed, but yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
the Pentagon has these plans, these top secret plans. In
Sorry,
like
gyrocopter.
yes. It's already a name for it. It's the convertiplane. So the government puts the secret plans into an attaché case on a desk and surrounds it with agents. 4 agents
Okay.
who are also plainclothed.
Why would you keep the plans there?
I don't know.
Just take them out.
Or so these are the decoy plan?
Right,
No.
right.
They're the plans. They're in the
No,
attaché
he'll know
case.
if it's a decoy.
Right.
It has
So
to be the real
The
plans.
Vanisher appears on top of the desk. He's like, nah. And then they jump on and they're like, oh, dog pile on the Vanisher. And then he vanishes. And they're like, what the fuck? And so he teleports outside where the X-Men are trying to get in. And he's like, oh shit. And the X-Men are like, oh, let's dog pile on Vanisher. And so they all grab Vanisher and Vanisher's like, I'll vanish. And Agent's like, good luck with that when I lift you in the fucking air. So he picks him up and then
Well, he can't vanish in midair? Oh, he can. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, they play keep away, where the plans go to Beast, they go to Marvel Girl, and while it's going to Beast, Vanisher teleports in between them and catches the plans, and then zips away. Then Cyclops shoots the plans with his optic blast. It's just this whole thing. Marvel Girl moves the plans with her telekinesis, and then Vanisher immediately is like, tsh, and hits her with some chloroform.
He's like, oh, you're too powerful. I gotta take you
I
down.
gotta take her down first.
I'm sorry.
These guys I can screw around with.
Really rough draft Nightcrawler doing in this book?
Yeah, right?
Marvel Girl lifts the plans well out of his reach. He sprays her, and then he grabs something that Iceman freezes. The idea is that Iceman's like, I'll freeze the plans, because that's all I can do.
That's kind of my thing.
Right, and he's like, well, I vanished. So I left with cold hands and the plans.
Yeah, how is that going to help us, Iceman?
Yep.
Freeze him.
And then Iceman throws a big ice fist at him, but it's already too late, and it's like, you should have led with that.
Because I can track my ice anywhere in the world. I
wish.
know where it is.
That'd be freaking incredible.
Melted.
No wonder you were a
shit.
mega level mutant. You could track water anywhere on Earth.
All my water.
Oh, I see. That's even more
That's not real
hard
water.
to do. Yeah, that's me. It's a piece of
It's a
me.
piece
It's my
of
flesh.
me.
So anyway, the X-Men are just like, wow, that was not a good day for us.
Okay, that could have gone better.
That could have gone better, okay? And by the way, like, immediately, this is where the world turns on the X-Men. Like,
In issue 2.
the X-Men failed to stop the Vanisher.
Maybe they're working with the Vanisher.
And no, it's not a Spider-Man comic. These guys are like, they suck. They say he beat the X-Men without even trying. Imagine how powerful he could be.
Well, he can vanish.
They did a great job against
try fighting
Magneto,
him.
and the world's like, yay!
Yep.
They don't do well against the Vanisher, and they're like, these guys suck forever.
Yes.
Yes. That is Marvel
That is the Marvel
public.
universe. Yeah, big
like,
time.
Just fickle.
Yep. So the news gets word from the Vanisher what he wants. He wants the government to pay him to not sell the plans to the communists.
Okay. Now it's coming
Then
together.
it's just a bidding war.
Right? Yeah, meanwhile, the Reds are like, we'll double it.
No, they can't up in Washington.
So the X-Men fight each other for another fucking page, because, like, why not?
You know, they gotta up their skills because they lost to the Vanisher.
No, they're just frustrated.
Oh.
Iceman screwed the pooch, so Angel's like, you're an idiot. And then Iceman's like,
Freeze the plans. What kind of stupid idea is that?
Iceman's like, well, how about this? I freeze your wings. Now you're just Guy. How about that? And then Cyclops has to
man.
melt them.
Oh. Well,
like-
so his vision is warm?
It's whatever. Yes, he does cook with them, so like,
Because
sure.
I've been told
Oh, yeah.
that they are just like pressure or
Hang
concussive.
on. Well, right now, we're still working it out.
Look, it's a red beam. It could be anything.
Hey, I don't explain it
Right.
because I don't wanna.
Oh, and it also makes you fall in love.
So Professor X's like, okay, time for me to enter the picture. And the X-Men are like, what the fuck's he talking about? What do you mean enter the picture? Is he gonna come with us? Because that's gonna really crap our stuff.
I don't want to carry him. Are you going to carry him?
So Professor X figures out,
What if you're not it?
nope, not it. Damn it. You gotta carry me. So they figure out the Vanisher is not vanishing, he's teleporting, because of course. And so Professor X like calls the government.
How is
tells
that
them-
any different?
Right.
But
Wait a minute. He's not vanishing.
He's
teleporting.
he tricked us with his name.
Yeah, but like so.
But you saw him be somewhere else, so you knew he was teleporting. You just didn't call it that.
No.
What?
So, anyway, all this culminates in a big, like, fight on the lawn of the White House with the X-Men on one side and the
And the
Vanisher
Vanisher's thugs.
and his thugs on the other.
Oh, the thugs he was recruiting.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, great. Well, if we have to fight
okay.
the X-Men, we'll win because the Vanisher has obviously handily defeated him.
It's on
Right.
the lawn of the White House.
Shoot
the police
them!
and the military can just be like, you're all under arrest.
Everyone's going to jail. Everyone on the lawn. Everybody right now. So then the X-Men part, like the Red Sea, and Professor X is like, and now it's my turn. And Vanisher's like, are you fucking for real? And then Professor X is like, you don't know who you are anymore. And he's like, what?
Oh my God!
And so they take this catatonic old man away. That was too easy.
He's too dangerous. I gotta
I gotta
wipe
turn him off.
Oh God!
So the brute thugs are like, what? So then they fight the X-Men and immediately are defeated.
Right.
Are
it
you
does take a
kidding
full-
me?
it takes
If I
two
was one of those thugs, I'd be like, I am the hell out of here.
That was nuts.
Whoa.
Well, because they didn't see him do anything. They just saw like the X-Men get out of the way of an old bald man, and then the Vanisher just got Alzheimer's. Like they don't know it was
They
directly.
don't know how to
I
connect
thought he
the dots.
said it out loud.
No, he says it to him. He says it to Vanisher. He's like, yeah, you're gonna fucking get it.
know who you are. You've lost all your memories. You have no idea.
No, it's before it's when Vanisher's like laughing in his face like a donkey, and he's like, laugh while you can, you fucker. But one thing if like Vanisher just turned off and he's like, blah, but Vanisher's like, I can feel my mind going. Like, Hal.
Oh no.
He's like, what? I can't control my vanishing powers. In fact, I don't even know my own fucking name. And I'm like, oh my God, you took his powers first and then his memories. Like, he didn't take his powers, he made him forget how to use them.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then he's like,
Why didn't you just make him forget how to use them?
because he might remember them if he knows who he is. So now I don't
Right.
know who I am.
Now he'll never get those powers again.
Because
he'll
he
have to
laughed
rebuild.
in my face.
Yeah.
And that's the last time anyone will laugh in the face of Charles Xavier.
Motherfucker.
He's too dangerous to keep his identity.
I read those newspaper articles, and they will rue the day.
Yeah. So the X-Men beat the thugs, and then the army's like, oh, we gotta get this poor old man out of here. So they wheel Professor X out of there, not knowing that he was like the linchpin of the entire operation. The X-Men are like, hooray! So then we can deal with the Blob.
And then
Next
it just
issue.
ends.
The X-Men train, they fight each other. Professor X is like, I want to find more mutants. This team it's so lame. I gotta find more. So he's like using his mental powers, just stretches across the world.
Beast, what do you even do?
I have acrobatics. I can use my feet like hands.
Yeah, when has that helped us? We've
So
had two
far,
adventures and I haven't.
I did grab that attaché case in the last one.
That didn't really
And
help
you
us.
lost it.
So Professor X just combs the city looking for mutants, and then sends the X-Men.
Mutants? Are you a mutant?
Hey, is anybody here a mutant?
Professor X is just looking for them. He sends the team into New York to go look for them. So the X-Men are like in their civilian uniforms. This is the first time we see Bobby not being a snowman. So you're like, so he is a human.
Yeah, I decided it would get pretty lame if it was just a snow
Also,
guy
he
all
can't
the
walk
time.
around outside if he was just a snowman. Also, I don't like the snowman thing anymore. So later we're gonna have him like harden the snow so he looks more like Iceman.
Right.
But
Because his name is Iceman.
yeah, not snowman, which is what you're drawing. So the X-Men are like walking around. Like there's one guy who like starts a fire seemingly with his hands, and they're like, "Whoa, what's that?" Oh, he's using a magnifying glass with the sun's rays. He's just burning things for fun because that's what children are doing. At one point, there's a couple people standing on seemingly nothing up on a skyscraper. Beast uses his powers, climbs up the building, sees, nope, it's construction workers standing on a big piece of glass.
Which you wouldn't do.
What?
Cyclops is at like a carnival, and we see this one guy who's like an excellent marksman. Turns out there's a ringer underneath the table who's doing the shots
they're
for them.
cheating.
They're cheating. That's not mutant powers at all. That's just being lame. But at the carnival is also this big guy they call the Blob, and nothing can stop the Blob. Watch as they like dogpile on the Blob. There's a bunch of guys throwing at the Blob, and he can't be stopped. They shoot him with bullets. The bullets are caught by his horrible flesh. And the Blob is perfectly content to be a sideshow freak. He's like, I get paid, I got room and board.
Makes
It is in
sense.
like a train car.
He probably doesn't even think he's a mutant.
He does not. He's just like, I'm fat and also powerful. It's
I'm
weird.
just glad I don't have diabetes.
I don't know. I was just born this way.
That's exactly
Don't
right.
Do anything to me.
Lady Gaga would love me.
Yeah. So Cyclops eventually finds this guy because he's at the carnival. So he goes there.
I cannot believe they actually found a mutant. This
I know.
way. That is so frustrating. This should not have worked.
Well, it took like all day.
Oh yeah.
Now I can't see the Blob and not imagine him talking like, yeah, see?
Yeah, because he looks like fucking James Cagney.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So.
Hey, do you want to join our team? I don't think so, see?
Yeah.
Ah.
So Angel, Cyclops, and Marvel Girl are like, come on, why don't you join our team? Like, you're a mutant, by the way. You should join us.
Yeah. That's your sales pitch.
Well,
I know, mutant.
we got a girl. He's like,
13 sandwiches for
Oh.
a meal.
the Marvel Girl honey trap does work. He's like, hello.
Oh, no.
He sidles up to her and they're like, no. And they like optic blast him into a fucking stove.
Yeah. Cyclops says, "It's time you learned some manners, Tubby." It's time he learned some manners.
Well, you started it by hitting on the girl I love that I haven't established I love yet. But also, you know, you're
Also,
gross looking.
how dare he be fat, is what they're
Yeah.
saying.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you're gross. You're not supposed to touch women.
Well, don't touch it. She didn't want you to. You're supposed to leer at her like we do.
From around the corner while she's
Throw her
changing.
away. Yeah, exactly. Give her a wide berth. So he's like, okay, let's check it out. So he goes to the X Mansion and they do a little training. They show how powerful he is, and he's like, cool. In fact, I might be the most powerful person here, actually.
Yeah, he's basically invulnerable.
Yes.
He's super strong.
It's like, I guess I rule. Like, maybe I'll lead this team.
Well, I guess I'm in charge now.
Yes.
Can he not feel anything?
He can feel, but he can't. He's impervious to pain.
Okay.
Yeah, so he can feel non-pain sensations.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
I'm
sweet
sure, I mean,
power.
You can hurt him, but it's just that like it's
It's just really
dense.
hard.
Yeah, emotionally.
I mean, seemingly not.
No, he's internalizing it.
Oh, so he does say like, you know what? I could be in
Oh,
charge.
yeah,
here.
no. He's like, I can't be stopped.
Like Bob, you don't want to say that in front of Professor X. Just
Yeah.
walk away.
No, he's
Trust
just
me,
like-
please, Bob, just get out of here.
No, I'm gonna be the charge
Bob,
of this
stop,
team.
Top on here. I'm the most powerful mutant ever.
Oh God, no, please, Professor X, please, just leave.
rolls in.
Yeah.
What was that?
No, Professor X is there with them. He's already like, all right, so he's an asshole, but like, you know, we could use more members.
Bob, you gotta get out of here.
Professor X is like, well, you're clearly useful in a fight. You're in. And Blob's
Anyway,
like,
what's your name? Blob.
yes. Blob is like, nah. Like, I just mop the floor with all of you. Like, or at least I think I can.
Why would I want to lead a team of like lightweight losers?
Yeah, and I'm not even getting paid to do it. And they're like, how dare you?
How dare you be so right?
How dare you call us out like that? No, they're like, how dare you? No, an invitation to the X-Men is not one spurned lightly. And I'm like, what are you, a Magneto?
Yeah, what?
What is that?
That's very.
I'm starting to think these guys aren't all that good.
That's what fucking Saruman says to Gandalf. Like, that's not the good guys. A friendship with the X-Men is not one easily cast aside.
Yo, you haven't done anything to signify why he should join you.
Yeah. So they all try to fight him. They're like, fuck this guy. Let's beat the shit out of him. And they can't.
Oh, he won't join us, Willie.
Yeah.
Well, we'll beat him up. They don't have to join us.
That's how it goes. If you won't join us, beat him. So they all jump on him, and he's like, I'm gonna punch the cripple first. So he swings at Professor X. Marvel Girl moves Professor X out of the way, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go. So he runs out the door. You know, they close the door on him. Beast hits.
Blob is like thinking about always. I was about to hit a crippled man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's what these people have brought out of me.
They are a bad influence.
I love. They close the door on Blob so he can't leave. Then Beast throws himself at Blob, and the two of them just smash through the door. And Blob's like, "Thanks a lot, asshole," and then he leaves. And Beast is collapsed on the ground with his head in his hands, like, "Oh my god, I am so the worst X-Man."
Yep. Well, they did learn a lesson, hopefully.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm not even distinct at all. I just look like a man. I can't wait till I'm blue and furry.
Yeah, that's when I'm really gonna get interesting, which is true. So
It's good to know the X-Men have been acting like this since the
day
beginning.
one. I mean, like, look, it's interesting because there's actually an essay in this version of the book where they talk about, like, look, the idea of, like, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, the civil rights movement.
Right. That wasn't.
Like, we're working on it. Like, divorce the
It didn't
context.
start there.
Like, it will no. If you apply the context from which it is already in, it is groundbreaking. Like, if you read it now, divorced of context, it comes across a little goofy and a little, like, tone deaf.
Right.
And
Just a
almost
bit.
certainly misogynistic. But it's like, look, that's a hallmark of Marvel Comics. It's just
Yep.
misogyny is, like, in the DNA. It's what the M stands for in Marvel. It's an acronym you see. They're not wrong that, like, there's value in the X-Men. If you talk about what happens in it, you're gonna get Blob stories.
Right.
But if you look at the idea of a group of alienated, marginalized minorities and put them over here, you know, I mean, there's even the criticism of, like, the idea, the positively American idea of we are part of a marginalized group, so we have to assimilate and play by the majority's rules. That is quaint by today's standards. And
Yeah, but at the time, to put sympathetic characters in that situation and show how, like, unfair that is was groundbreaking.
That's the value.
Yeah.
Like, there is, but the X-Men are assholes. And quick to anger, but that's because they're written by Stan.
Right. That's not.
That's also the X-Men and
They're
the
not
Fantastic.
different than the
And the
Fantastic
Four, the
yeah.
Avengers.
Yep.
Or Spider-Man.
Or Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man's actually libertarian.
Yeah.
Like, Steve Ditko and Stan were kind of on the same page. I think actually Stan was a little more swinging than Steve. Steve drew Peter yelling at protesters. Stan's like, what? Why would he do that? He's young. Yeah, but he's wearing a sweater vest to a public school.
What kind of teenager do you think he is? Yeah.
The kind that I would hang out with.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Blob goes back to the circus. He's like, man.
Sal, that's an elephant.
Behind the elephant. The elephant, by the way, it's one of the best drawn elephants I've ever seen in a comic book.
That is an elephant right
and
there.
you can tell Jack's like, I want to see an elephant in this book.
I love elephants.
I love elephants and I want to draw one. And it's going to be the most realistic thing that's ever been drawn in an X-Men comic book.
This is how I can expense going to the zoo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and I hate the circus, so I'm going to draw the elephant looking kind of sad.
Yeah.
as anti-circus, like, propaganda.
It's true.
Because he looks very sad.
Oh, yeah.
In this picture.
Poor Jumbo. So Blob is like, I'm dangerous to the X-Men because I know where their base is.
True.
And I know
They're
who
gonna be
they
coming
are.
for me.
They're going to be coming for me. So I got to attack them first. So he goes to, like, the head of the circus or the carnival, and he's like, I'm in charge now.
It's a circus. They travel. Just leave town.
No, but we're not going to leave town. Like, he's the guy in charge is going to leave town for like a week, wherever he set up sticks. So he strong arms the guy in charge. He's like, I'm in charge now. Do you got any problem with that? And he's like, no, Mr. Blob. He's like, great. Get every freak in the square right now. And so everyone who's in the circus, who's like Blob in any way, joins his squad. And
Yeah, we're all mutants.
Yeah,
Right?
we're like a brotherhood of mutants.
No, you're an actual freak. I'm special. I'm a mutant.
Oh.
But Angel swoops over to get some recon, and one of the cronies of Blob is like, "Hey, he's spying on us! Fire!" And I'm like, "Spying on you? You're a carnival. He's gonna follow these. He's gonna find out these games are rigged. Like we all
He
know."
didn't pay his ticket.
Yeah, what? He's seeing the freaks for free.
Hey, we were all over in WW2, and when an airplane from the other side flies over, you
That's a
shoot it
guy!
down.
So Professor X is like, "I have my special machine, because we all do.
Right.
And this machine will augment my power so I can make the whole crowd, anyone, forget anything I want.
Oh, no.
And I'll use that on those circus freaks that work with the Blob."
Professor X, that seems like maybe more
gross-
power than any person should have.
Yeah, a gross
No, it's fine. It's fine.
overexertion of your powers.
Maybe you want to
Forget all of your bodily functions.
Gotcha. Don't ever forget that you forgot the X-Men. So now Stan and Jack are on the same page about what they want to do with Beast.
Okay.
So now Beast is erudite and uses big words. And sometimes he uses them correctly.
Great.
But you can see he's a smart guy now. Hank McCoy is now fully formed.
That only took 3 issues? Yeah, 3 issues.
Yes. More like 2.5.
2, yeah, 2.
Because we're only
yeah.
halfway through the Blob.
Yeah, 2.5, yep. That's a little abrupt, but okay.
Yep. And if you find this exhausting, sorry, because it's going to be like that forever.
Is that because he hit his head on the door, and now he's like, you know what, I gotta change up everything.
Who I am. Yeah. I mean,
Let me become
presumably-
the opposite of that hothead I was
Maybe.
2 pages ago.
But he's like another character.
Yeah, that's awesome. And confusing.
Yep. So Blob's like, I'm gonna take the fight to him. So he brings the circus and the freaks and the cronies to the Xavier Institute where they attack. Like they invade the school.
Wow.
And they even loose a gorilla, which is clearly just a man ape of some kind. But like, let's just say it's a gorilla because Jack's like, I wanted to draw a man ape, and Stan's like, it's a gorilla.
Once again, that's just Beast.
Yeah. So the X-Men are under assault by a circus. And we have like 6 pages of them being attacked. Some of these circus freaks are wearing like special anti-cold armor because Blob warned them about Iceman.
Oh.
Because it was like, who are these guys with the robot masks and the parkas?
Inuits?
These are just the same cronies but wearing special anti-cold uniforms.
Yeah, for their act. Their act where they can resist cold.
Right. The X-Men are getting their asses handed to them
Oh.
by Blob and his cronies.
By non-powered circus people.
Yeah, well, because that's how powerful Blob is. Not only in terms of mutant ability, but his ability to sway the minds of others.
Right, to
He rivals
lead.
Professor X.
He's a great leader.
Yeah.
Really, Bobby should be a good foist for the Blob because he can just freeze the fat right off of him.
I mean, they're pretty dangerous, but yes.
Yeah, just cryogenically taking like liposuction and all that. Just
Yeah.
Now you feel things.
Now what? Right?
Why doesn't Professor X just make the Blob think that he doesn't hate them?
Yeah, right.
Look,
Maybe because Stan was like, I guess I probably shouldn't do that every issue.
I can't make people think things. I can just make people forget things.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he could forget that he hates them. I mean,
Exactly. Oh no, he will.
Well, then why all the theatricality? Just do it right now.
I gotta build my great machine. I
Oh,
gotta
he's
get
got to
ready.
build the machine because I don't want to go out and I don't want to look at them.
I need them all in one place so I could shoot them all with the ray.
Oh. It's
Otherwise, I gotta do
exhausting
it
to
person
do
by
it one
person.
by
It's
one.
really
Yeah.
tedious.
Yeah, so the X-Men are defeated. They're hog-tied and railroaded. Cyclops has a sack on his head. So Marvel Girl uses her powers, and again, like most capable one, she takes the blindfold off, goes into like this because the circus rode into town. Like they have the circus like carts
Yeah.
on the lawn. She goes into like the knife throwing act, pulls out a knife, uses it to cut her ropes. She frees them. But of course, she doesn't have this idea herself. Professor X is telling her what to do and how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for him.
It's not like she had that idea and just did it. So
Anyway, yes, take the blindfold off and free run. I know. What did you think I was going to do?
right? You can read my thoughts.
stand
I'm
here?
doing it right now.
Just do as I say, Marvel Girl.
I was already doing it. I'm not doing what you say.
Good listening to instructions. I can turn off your mind.
I know.
Yeah, you keep saying
You
that.
keep reminding me. The X-Men need to defeat them, so they do, because it's like, oh, Professor X already has the mind ray. Like, we don't need to do all this, but like, let's show the X-Men are capable.
Right.
So the X-Men then show back up like Cyclops and Angel, and they help defeat the cronies, and then they get them all in one place, and then Professor X is like, that's it, you don't remember anything, fuck off. And they're like, okay. And Blob's like, thank God I work at the circus, the best place in the world. Like, it just ends with him being a freak. He's like, what a life, at least it beats starving to death.
Is the Machine an attempt to sort of nerf
I think
Professor
so.
X a little bit, where it's like, yeah, that thing that he did the last time, no, we're going to establish that he actually needs like a machine
He needs to do that
really
for
do that.
large groups of people.
And they really have to be like right there. Like they have to come to the mansion
Right.
where the Machine is
Yeah.
for him to really use that ability.
Exactly.
So that we're not just going to have that happen every time. I'm
would
just
hope.
establishing that right now.
Yeah.
That's much better than the Machine looking like a giant gun, which it almost is.
Which definitely
absolutely
does.
And him
is.
shooting every other person in the circus.
And the only person we see
except
next
for the Blob.
is the Blob. Yeah.
I'll kill everyone you love.
He didn't erase his memory. He just bluffed him.
Yeah.
So then we're like, all right, well that sucked. How about Magneto's back, and here's a whole bunch of other characters I have to invent,
Oh.
like Mastermind, and Toad, and Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver.
Oh.
Wow.
Just here's them now.
And this is the Brotherhood of
Evil
Mutants.
That's right.
Issue 4.
Yeah,
All right.
not fucking around.
Sweet.
The X-Men are in the Danger Room. They train. 4th issue. That opens with them training.
Whoa, Bobby's got a face now.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
does. We're
Get more interesting.
slowly
Figuring
evolving
out how to
the
do
Iceman
this.
look.
He's still Snow,
Yep.
but with a face.
And he's also making those ice bridges that he's so famous for in
Oh,
the Spider-Man
yeah.
Yeah,
cartoon.
except it looks like he's riding on his butt.
He is.
He is.
He's riding it like it's a slide.
Whee!
Yeah. He says "we" right there.
Yep.
Oh my god, he does.
Okay, cool.
So Professor X is like, now, Jean, for the most difficult task at hand, I need you to open this box without touching the sides. So she opens it up and there's a cake in there.
Oh. Nice. Whose birthday?
It's mine! None of you assholes will remember it. I had to get my own cake.
It's been a year since we've started this whole thing, and so it's worthy of celebration. The birthday is the birthday of the X-Men. We're celebrating.
Right, okay. It's been a
Okay.
year? It feels like it's been a couple of days.
I mean,
For
no, it
Jack,
has
it's
been
like
a
it
couple
has
of days.
yeah.
But I imagine, like, it's been a couple of days since Jean got there.
I
Yes.
guess,
Maybe a
yeah.
week or two?
Yeah, but the
But a
X-Men have been
week for
training.
them.
They've been
Or
around.
Yes.
a year for the rest of them.
Right, like
Okay.
the X-Men's been training for a year, but they've only had like 4 days of actual X-Menning.
Right. Well, maybe they had adventures before that. You never saw it.
Sure, which they did.
Yeah, before Jean arrived.
Because there was another team of X-Men, but like, never mind that. Let's just- right now, we'll just take it at face value.
Right.
So then we like mirror this like happy family gathering of celebration with the Brotherhood having like this gruel around like a sinister candle, you know, like mirroring, you know, the good guys and the bad guys.
Yeah, it's
and how they're, like-
juxtaposition.
Yeah. And they all
Yeah.
like, they hate each other, and like Toad is so gross, and Mastermind is like, I make illusions and I want to fuck you, Scarlet Witch. And she's like, I know, and I don't care for it. And I don't like this. But I owe Magneto because he saved my life one time. So I will constantly do bad things for him and complain about it. But I do owe him. So I'm here.
Forever, I guess?
Until I don't
To
anymore.
life dead or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Anyway,
Also,
it's
I'm
a
his
very
daughter
weird
or whatever.
head sock you're wearing.
Right? We really firmly established like Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch and their relationship. Like they're brother and sister. He's really protective of her. So we're watching Mastermind be a creep. Quicksilver immediately springs into action. Scarlet Witch's like, knock it off, Pietro, but also thank you. You know? And Toad is just like happy to be here.
He's like, my powers are much less impressive than all of yours.
Yes, I
Anyway,
can hop around.
I hop around.
I hop around. You have the ability to go fast. You have the ability to, what is it? And like Scarlet Witch's hex powers are basically like, she makes unfortunate or accidental things happen. It's more like Black Cat's bad luck powers. They call them hex powers.
Right. But
Oh,
she
'cause she
she
hexes
causes
you.
them to other people.
Yes,
unlike
not
Black
to
Cat's
herself.
powers, which happen to herself.
No, Black Cat.
Oh, that's right. It's just
She has
things
to cross
around
your
her.
path,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And Magneto, of course, who's the most powerful.
Well, yeah. Okay.
So there's a shipping line that's going over their mail, and then Magneto's like, hi, and they're like, oh shit, it's Magneto. And he's like, yeah, this boat's mine now. So he like sends this boat out, this shipping boat. Angel's out in the ocean, he sees it, and he sees no men crewing it, and he thought that's weird. And so he tells Professor X, like, I was out, flying, and I saw a ship, and it was like not manned by any crew. And they're like, that's odd. Anyway, we gotta check your vitals.
Anyway, get back here so I can take your shirt off. Warren, I keep telling you, you have to be careful out there.
Yeah, be careful,
Your
Warren.
vitals.
It's like, okay, Jesus, what?
They're establishing that he like
Exerts himself.
well Professor X is like really worried about Angel.
Yeah. And it's like, why?
I'm just saying your heart has to beat like 3 times as fast, like a hummingbird.
I guess. Yeah, because you don't have hollow bones, so your wings are
really
working
hard.
overtime.
You're the most vulnerable of all of them.
Yeah. So Magneto shows back up to the base, and I love it because like Toad is super loyal. He's like, the leader has returned, the leader, and
He's the
Magneto's
butt
like,
monkey.
shut up.
Don't do that. I don't want you
hate
to
you.
do that.
Wish I didn't have to have you here, but I need 5.
I love it because Toad's like, Mastermind tried to hit on Wanda, and then they had a big fight, and he's like, is this true? No, I mean, like, who cares? The X-Men fight each other every fucking day. Why are you such a stickler about these kinds of things?
Well, he needs
Whoa,
order.
whoa. They do that for training, and it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I want us to be a cohesive unit.
Yeah, if you're fighting, means something's wrong with me and my leadership, which is impossible, which means something wrong with you.
I'd love if he was like, whoa. We fight them.
Right.
Not each other.
The enemy's out there, man. It's out there.
I mean, that is like modern Magneto. This Magneto is like, I just know I can't beat the X-Men alone. So like, I have these fucking
have to
people,
tolerate
and
you.
I hate them.
Toad is the very specific.
He's Peter
trope.
Lorre, but he's a butt monkey.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, master.
He calls him.
Yeah,
Magneto calls him sniveling Toad,
Right, a literal.
and he's like short, so he's
Yeah.
like.
And Mastermind is also Vincent Price.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yes. Straight up. Yes.
Mastermind tries to play it off. He's like, no, it wasn't. And Toad's like, no, it really was though. And Mastermind's like, God damn it, Toad.
Why are you such a narc?
Magneto then grabs Mastermind. He's like, is this fucking for real? And I'm like, dude, why are we wasting so much retail on this scene? How dare you say that to my presence? You know,
Look at his eyes.
like he is.
Yeah. He's like.
Like, God damn it!
I mean, I guess
losing it.
in the future we'll find out that's his daughter.
Yeah. Right?
I'm sorry, were you hitting on my daughter?
Right, like, that's why he's so upset, but, like, we don't set that up yet.
Right.
For now, and for a long time, we won't know that at all. For now, it's just like, no, you lived in a village, they were gonna burn you for being a witch, so I showed up and I saved you.
Okay, this is the second scene of Bobby with a giant grand ice cream sundae.
He can make ice cream.
Yeah, so does that mean
Cream?
he's eating himself?
He's freezing the molecules in the air. He's making ice out of, like, air molecules that he's freezing into.
Does he carry like a sugary syrup around with him
Exactly.
to flavor it, or?
I think it's just posturing. I think he's just doing it for the, for us.
Hey, look at this. Look
Look,
what
I'm eating
I
ice cream. Like, it's just ice.
It's
has
just
no
snow,
flavor
it's
whatsoever.
gross.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like maybe you're getting some kind of satisfaction from like drinking water, but like it's an inefficient way of doing it. So then Magneto's like, I'm gonna take over a small island nation called Santo Marco.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my new shipping vessel as my launch pad. It's gonna take over a country. That's my next move. I took over a military base in my last appearance. Take it over an effing country.
That went awesome. Now I'm going on to the next. Same thing again.
Yep.
Because it was so successful.
Yes.
But island this time.
That's right. So Professor X
It's gonna
like,
be great. With this one boat, I'll be able to take over a whole island.
Yep.
How?
So
Yep.
Professor X like, I'm gonna figure this out. So he goes into a trance and he astral projects out to go find Magneto. So we see on the astral plane, Magneto and Professor X spouting their ideologies at each other. Look at their contrasting opinions. He's like, Magneto literally is like, why are you fighting me on this? You're a mutant too, dipshit. And he's like, yeah, but I want to save mankind, not destroy it. Magneto's like, well, then you are lost.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was talking to an idiot.
Professor X is like, okay. So they wake him up. They're like, Professor X, what's going on? You look really upset. You look really weird. What's happening with your face? And he's like, oh my God, Magneto's gonna kill everybody. That's his plan. He wants to kill all of mankind. And they're like, what, Magneto? Holy shit! This isn't like beating the Vanisher. He didn't say that.
He was really scary.
Yeah. So then, Magneto rolls up to that small island nation on his boat, and he makes Mastermind create an army. Like, look, by the way, he can only make illusions.
Right.
So he creates an illusion of an invading army that looks suspiciously like Nazis.
Yeah.
What?
They look exactly like
They're
Nazis.
not goose-stepping or anything.
No, they definitely are. And instead of a swastika, it's an M, which is not culturally insensitive at all, given Magneto's origins, which haven't been established yet.
Did they use this same M in
House of M.
House of M?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an M.
It's
And
an
it's
M.
Magneto rules,
But it's like
yeah.
it's on a banner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The sort of militaristic aspect of it might be a throwback.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
to this.
he's confusing everybody. He's using different fonts. It's like an Arial, and that's the time to do Roman. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, there's
I know,
no cohesion in their visual
I love
style.
that people will be
here.
like, boo.
Yeah. No consistency. So Scarlet Witch is like, is this gonna work? And he's like, oh yeah, shut up. Like, I'm going to scare the shit out of these people, and then before long, the illusions convince / frighten all the people on the island nation into becoming the army that Mastermind projected.
Okay. Right. It's like you could either join the army or be terrorized by the army.
Yeah.
And eventually, the entire army will be actual people.
Yes,
Yeah.
which it is. So the X-Men
Right.
show up in a car in their civilian uniforms. And they're like, hi, we're students and we're here to like learn more. So they go and they stay at like a hotel or something. I don't know, whatever. And Professor X is like, this is a problem. Like, Magneto's taking over countries.
Yeah. This escalated quite a bit.
This escalated like way too fast. Like,
Granted, it's the tiny island of Santo Marco.
yeah,
right.
but
he has a whole army.
he has an army already. These people fell in line immediately.
That's frighteningly realistic. He rolls in with a
Yeah.
goose-stepping army, and roughly like 20% of the population is
It's
like
gonna be like that.
That's
yeah,
me.
they're like, I like that. And then there's like another like 35, 40% that's like, I'm afraid of that.
Yep.
So
But I
I'll
don't
just-
want to say anything.
I don't want to say anything, so I'll just join it.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
Maybe
to
it'll just
deal
blow
with it.
over.
Yeah, that's
so
what
of
usually
course,
happens.
Magneto is like set up shop in like a castle, so Kirby can draw the X-Men invading a castle.
Sweet.
So we see the X-Men fight the evil mutants. You know, they're fighting Toad,
Yeah.
Beast versus Toad, Angel versus Quicksilver.
That's a tough fight.
He makes Quicksilver like slam into a wall, and then Scarlet Witch like uses, her hex powers to make like crap fall on Angel,
Oh.
and then they tie him up, and they're like, great. Magneto's like, yes, that's one. All right, and then Cyclops like blows at a wall, and he's like, oh shit. While grappling with Quicksilver, Cyclops' optic blasts go haywire, and he hits like the huge generator that's powering this place or whatever.
He just calls it a generator.
Yes.
But somehow,
It's got,
okay,
It's got 1,000,000 volts.
I see.
A million, Ethan.
Cyclops goes, okay. So he blasts the generator through the wall and outside. Just like, well, I'll just get it out of here. Burp! Magneto
else.
has another plan that blows up another place.
Oh.
We'll deal with that later. For now, it's
okay.
just going to blow up the castle. So they
he's-
push it
it's
out of
just
the building.
Push it out of the castle. Hopefully, there's no one outside that will be hit by it.
Yeah.
Except for that guy.
That's their
Yeah,
problem.
Iceman. He's like, oh
Oh,
shit.
jeez.
So he's like, oh no, it's going to fall on me. So he makes like a ramp out of ice that pushes it out of the way. So then,
Right back into the castle.
Yeah,
There.
it's like you do with the cannonballs.
they just whoop.
Sorry, I just know the one move.
You lost your
So we're gonna
generator.
do it.
Let me just give it back.
Yeah.
That was probably the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants that threw
Right.
that at me. I should throw that right back.
Yeah, so the X-Men are like, okay, well, let's stop them. And then a wall of fire comes after them, like, oh shit! And then Professor X rolls through the fire.
like-
and he's like, you idiots, it's not real.
Fire doesn't do that. It doesn't look like that. That's.
And I'm like, that's the most badass Professor X ever.
How
That is
did you
pretty
even
awesome.
do that?
Oh God! No, it's real. Oh, it hurts. Oh,
Oh
jeez.
no, my wheels!
Oh, I'm on fire.
Angel, pick me up.
Iceman, do what you gotta do.
That's right. So Magneto's like, okay, so here's my plan. I got 2 bombs. There's one bomb on the door. If they fuck with the door, it's gonna blow up and kill them. But there's another bomb. And that bomb will blow up this whole fucking country. And it is a nuclear bomb.
How did he get a nuclear bomm?
They're all over the place.
Maybe Santo Marco
it's
is
the
a
Cold
nuclear
War.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, maybe it's supposed to be Cuba.
I think that's exactly what it is. So Quicksilver's like, there's people on this island besides the X-Men. And he's like, yeah, fuck them.
Those are humans. We're
Right, we don't care about them.
we're human.
Yeah, those are
superior.
homo inferior.
Yeah.
The X-Men charge at the door. Professor X is like, there's a bomb there! And hurls himself out of his chair
Oh.
and takes the brunt of the explosion.
What?
And then the X-Men spring into action like, for Professor X!
Well, they have
How
to
does it
take
fix his
Professor
life?
X off the table.
They do, yeah.
So they can't just easily defeat the problem. Yeah.
So they attack him. They go through like a convenient, that is to say the Brotherhood goes through a convenient chute that leads them outside. Quicksilver's like, no. So he uses his speed and deactivates the bomb.
Oh, interesting.
And the X-Men are like, wait, join us! And he's like, no! In one panel, and just jumps through the chute.
No, I can't buy.
And they're like, wait, whoa, stop. We gotta go help Professor X. And they're like, oh. And he's like, oh, the blast knocked out my powers. I am just a paralyzed bald guy now. And they're like, oh. This is gonna change the status quo.
Well, here's the thing. I was gonna make them all forget who they were, but the explosion blasted my powers back onto me.
Right?
So now I forget
So
who
now I
am.
kind of
It's real
forgot
bad.
how
Yeah.
to do my powers. Okay, this is issue, what, 4, we said? And they're already, it's like, Professor X is too powerful.
Yes. Which is what every movie does too.
Yeah.
So, you know, the X-Men are at home. They're too busy to help. They're too busy helping the Professor to fight each other for now.
Right.
So they all, but they also have to get the place spick and span because Jean Grey's parents are coming. We gotta pretend like this place is a fucking school.
They're gonna expect like classes and stuff.
No, they don't even have to do that. They,
Hey, can we meet any of your teachers?
no.
No, it's not that kind of school.
What kind of school is it?
It's a porn. We make porn here.
Oh. Well, I
Oh,
don't
your
know.
mother and I know a little something about that.
What?
Honey, get the films.
Where's your fluffer? So,
I was lying. I'm a mutant.
Mom, Dad.
What are you doing?
Oh, what a time for Professor X to lose his ability to make people forget things.
Oh, we were lying too. Forget
Yeah,
all that stuff we
totally.
said about
Oh,
porn.
I think it worked. I think Professor X made us all forget.
I totally forgot.
Mom, Dad, we know he doesn't. Come on. Everybody meets the Greys.
Nope.
And like they leave the room and they accidentally like leave Cyclops in it, and then like it's the danger room with like the shit goes off. And he's like, oh shit! So he has to like fight all the crap, and then he's like, hey, excuse me, sorry I was late. And they're like, wow, that was really, and so it works in the Greys. They fucking drive away, and they're like, wow, that was great.
What a
we couldn't
lovely
meet Professor
school.
X.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Weird.
Freaking Asteroid M.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Magneto's like, all right, so the island didn't work. No, the island was a good idea, but it was on the wrong.
But it was on Earth.
It was on
Yeah,
Earth.
it was
I
too
wanna see
easy
his
for the X-Men to
face.
get to.
So like Mastermind is like he was doing some recon like looking for the X-Men. Magneto's whole infrastructure is based on him being Magneto. So like, he sends a capsule down from the asteroid to pick up Mastermind, bring him back up.
yeah.
No technology really required.
Well, he uses magnetism to move the capsule. Oh.
And he's
It
running
just
the
looks
whole.
like a plane.
Yeah, and it probably was. So it goes to the asteroid where they're set up, and they're like, okay.
All right.
And immediately, you know.
Did you find the X-Men?
No.
Oh.
So then immediately they start fighting with each other.
Yep.
Magneto yells at everybody again.
Yeah, well, everyone has to restate who they are in case you didn't pick up the previous issue.
Of course. Cyclops kind of like de facto leader right now. And he's just kind of like, it's not really, he will be later, but like for right now, he's just kind of like brooding because, you know, Professor X is incapacitated.
Yeah. Is he
I mean,
unconscious or?
He's awake.
He's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I see.
He's just inconsolable.
He's feeling faint.
Yeah. He's useless.
He's
right
off the table.
now. Off the table.
So essentially, he's proving Magneto right.
How so?
Because without his powers, he's like, I'm nothing.
Right. No. There's a method to all this. There's actually an underlying thing, but for now, it's just like he just survived a bomb.
Right.
Give him a minute.
Give him a minute, for pity's
pity's
sake.
So Iceman's like, hey, Psych, we're going to watch this crazy track meet on TV. You want to come? And he's like, Professor X is practically in a coma. Like, Jesus Christ, what a fucking jackass.
No would have been fine.
Especially because it's a track meet. Why the hell would I want to watch that on TV?
Don't you understand? It's people using their legs. Their legs!
All I can think about is Professor X and we can't. So they're watching it, and obviously Toad in Disguise is like hopping circles around all the track meet people. And they're like, what the fuck?
I'd love it if the officials are like, I mean, we should disqualify him because he's not really running.
But he is faster.
But he's winning.
Yeah.
There's no rule that says you gotta run.
Yeah. Plus he's doing the high jump, and
He's just so hideous.
well, that's the thing is like he does all these feats defeating any normal person, and the crowd loses it. Like, he must be a mutant. Fuck that guy. Let's rip him apart from stem to stern.
Also, this is a high school track meet, and that guy's like 42.
Yeah, get him out of here.
I was like, did he register or anything, or did he just show up?
No, they're literally just like, fuck that guy.
Yep.
you
There's
know-
something wrong with them.
Well, he's a mutant, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
So people are now aware of mutants, and they don't like
And
them.
they hate them.
That didn't take long.
No, it did not. 4 issues. So the X-Men are like, we got to go down there and help that guy. So they go down there, and obviously it's Toad, and they rescue him. And
Okay.
they hop on the subway. And one of them is like,
they couldn't have just taken the car?
no, we got to take the subway. So they hop on the subway, and I love Marvel Girl being like, they're all staring at us. And I'm like, well, there's no crime wearing superhero costumes in the fucking subway, okay? They can just deal with it. So then Toad takes his mask off, revealing he's Toad.
What?
And I'm like, or he could just not, because he's drawn by Jack Kirby, and most of these guys look like that. And he's like, it's me, Toad, you fucking idiots! And he hops away, and they're like, ah, damn it. So they all spring into action until eventually Magneto like pulls some shit apart. They're in Grand Central Station, by the way. And he pulls that like the clock thing apart, and then throws all that metal at the X-Men.
Oh.
Taking down Angel immediately first. Hopefully his vitals are okay.
Oh shit, he grabs tracks.
Yeah, just pulls tracks out of the train.
That's gonna be a problem later.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Now he's okay. Now
Right.
we're seeing Magneto
As he truly is.
at his maximum potential.
So the Brotherhood springs into action. They're all attacking the X-Men. It's like, holy shit, this Brotherhood is a force to contend with.
They're a real problem.
Mastermind's like, oh, the crowd's a problem. I'll create a rhino and make them run out of the way.
Rhino.
Yep.
A rhino?
Rhino? Well, it's like, I'd move.
I don't know. That's the first thing I thought.
I was in Grand Central Station.
And a rhino was charging at me?
Yeah.
I'd
move.
Fuck out of the
I would
way. I'd
move.
be moving.
Nope,
But then I'd be
nope.
like, wait, what?
Yep.
I love it if some New Yorker was just like, out of my way, I'm late.
Rhinos, please. Got no time for this. Shoot her!
Oh God, I was real.
Local idiot was gored today. So they take Angel captive because, he's the weakest.
Yeah.
And so they leave.
Like, all right, we got Angel. Let's get out of here.
Well, because they asked
There, we
him.
have the prettiest one.
What was there planning for this confrontation, or
Yeah, they used Toad and his involvement in the track meet.
they knew that the X-Men would be attracted to the track meet
Yeah.
to save the mutant that they thought wasn't Toad,
Yep.
and then
Yep, that would draw them out.
diabolical. Yeah.
He takes his mask off. It's me, Toad.
Well, yeah.
Never mind, the crowd can have you.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Well, that's why
They
he
already
waited until they were on the
rescued it.
subway.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's a mutant.
Yeah, we got a mutant right here.
That's why they waited. That's why they waited until the crowd's gone.
Until the
So, Magneto tries to shake down Angel. He's like, just tell me where Professor X is, okay? I just want to know where he is so I can get him. Angel's like, no, I'm not going to do that, you jerk. He's like, all right, well, then you got to come to my island in space.
So he doesn't know about the school.
Yeah. No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Well,
only
'cause they're
Blob
not
knows
friends
about the
or anything.
school.
They're not friends or anything
Right.
until it's right on.
And
They
the
are.
school is not public knowledge. I guess it wasn't ever. So,
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
So the X-Men have their leverage. They have Toad.
Oh, they got Toad?
They still have Toad
Oh, he was not rescued during the
escape.
the Grand Central kerfuffle.
That's right.
I see.
Oh,
No,
not
quick-
Toad. He's such a lackey.
He's an integral member of the team.
So wait a minute.
Well,
Toad
Master,
participates
please.
in this plan
Yes.
to draw out the X-Men.
Yep, and then-
his side shows up, grabs Angel, and leaves him.
Yes.
Is he
that's
like?
right.
There, we traded. It's fair.
No, he seems demoralized, but he's mostly in a trance. He's just like,
Oh.
But like,
I guess nobody wants
Quicksilver,
to rescue
Mastermind,
Toad.
Scarlet
Maybe
Witch,
one day they
Magneto,
ditch me.
they get in their own special capsule.
Thanks for
and
doing
fly
your
away.
part, Toad. Bye.
Good luck to you. Hopefully they don't kill you.
Okay.
So they're like, hey man, like, tell us where Magneto is. And he's like, I've got to go to Magneto. I'm like, yeah, okay, what?
Yes, you do.
And he's
Let's
like, I gotta go. And they're like, okay, let's just follow him, I guess. So he takes a thing off his ankle, which is like a retrieval key that sends a capsule down to pick him up. So he just zombie walks into the capsule. The X-Men are like, and I guess we'll get in too. So they get in the capsule. They go up to into space. He arrives like, I'm here. Mastermind.
Sneak in behind him.
Yeah, they're behind him. And Mastermind's like, what the fuck are you doing here? We left you there, man. And then
Yeah,
the
but
X-Men
you
are like,
knew he had this retrieval thing.
yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, we kind of figured though when we left you behind, you wouldn't really want
would
to.
be too stupid to use it. And the X-Men
Well,
are like,
you-
nah!
why would you want to come hang out with us after we left you behind?
Exactly.
You're more pathetic than I thought, man.
Toad, take the hint, man.
Exactly.
Nobody wants you here, dude.
So Magneto then uses a great machine to augment his powers so that he can turn the asteroid into a death trap for the X-Men.
I learned this from Charles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's just obviously,
Obviously,
you want
he
to
has a certain level of powers. The only way to get more powers is to build a great machine.
build the thing and put your face in it.
Yeah. So Magneto, like,
There's no
unleashes
problem that can't be solved by a great machine.
a great Jack Kirby machine that has no rhyme or reason to its construction. So Magneto's like, okay, I'm gonna kill the X-Men. The X-Men trying to do their thing. They're trying to defend. They got like almost Danger Room-esque defenses within the asteroid that are keeping the X-Men at bay. And Magneto's watching it all on like a monitor, and he's like, oh, I'll kill them, seal them off in a thing, and then fire them into space.
Oh.
And Scarlet Witch's like, no, don't do that. And Magneto's like, oh shit, it just went on the fritz. You bitch!
Oh, she hexed it.
She's like, I didn't mean to. I didn't want you to do that.
I'm sorry, it happened.
Yeah, it just happens sometimes. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. And Quicksilver's like, oh, I'd like to see you try that. Magneto's like, oh, don't stand up to me.
Oh man.
And so the X-Men spring into action, and Quicksilver.
It's high drama.
Yeah, right. High drama that Jack Kirby did not plan for, but Stan is ready to deliver. Because also Jack is like, oh man, I haven't drawn a big weird monster in a while. Here's one. And it's not Fantastic Four, so they could have got a Monster Isle, but it's Mastermind. He's like, yeah, I saw it on TV or something.
Sure.
And so.
Yeah, it's the face of one of the mutants, but like, also a tiny body.
Yeah, right?
I am an asteroid gremlin.
The long and the short of it is Magneto and the X-Men get split up. Like, one team's over here, one team's over here. The asteroid's coming apart because Magneto's losing his grip. But Cyclops is also on the Magneto side, so the X-Men have to get back to Magneto to save Cyclops. So, X-Men makes like a tube that can allow Angel to fly through it and connect to both sides, grabs and recovers Cyclops, and then the asteroid explodes. They hop into a capsule and they fire back to Earth, and they get there. And when they arrive back in the mansion, they're like, what a weird adventure. And we'll give you the whole debriefing. And Professor X is like, I know what you're thinking. Because actually, I've just been playing possum the whole time. This is all a test. I saw that you were gonna fail, so I used my powers to control Toad and lead him to Magneto because you were incapable of doing it. No. I wanted to see how you guys would react and operate without me. See if you could actually succeed without my assistance. And you did, so congratulations, you all graduate.
Yeah, with your assistance.
A little bit. I'm like,
cool, bye.
What does that mean?
Dick.
Right? Like, I'm leaving?
Well, now you're grad students or something.
Right?
Now you get to go into the super sexy program.
It's the one that Angel's already a part of. So,
well, now it's like you're a little bit
I have to
older.
check
So
all your vitals.
So by issue 6, Stan Lee's tired of not having Submariner in here, so here's Namor.
Oh. Well, we got to do crossovers.
Yeah, we do have to do crossovers. And we're going to get them.
Great.
So the X-Men are hanging out, doing some things. Jack Kirby, this is like the image I think of when I think of classic X-Men. It's like issue 6. Jack Kirby's very comfortable drawing these characters now. So comfortable he's redesigning them, like Hank, for example. And just, this is the first time you ever see Cyclops smile in the entire series. And the X-Men, they're having like breakfast or something or whatever, but they have to fight. So like Bobby's gonna make pie a la mode because like he can make ice cream. It's just ice.
It's just ice. It's snow on
Just
top of his
flavorless
pie.
ice
Right? And
cream,
like,
but
I like that she takes it away from him, being like, that's gross.
Don't eat that.
don't. Nobody wants
Well,
that.
use a fork at the very least. All right.
It's not funny anymore. Just
Whoa,
stop
whoa,
it.
whoa. This is America. We all eat pie with our hands.
And with a big hunk of cheddar cheese on top.
Thanks, Mr. Witherby.
So Professor X's like, I wonder if Namor's a mutant. You know what? Go find Namor because.
Bring me Namor!
Bring me Namor because if we don't get Namor, Magneto might get Namor. And we can't have Magneto get Namor, so let's go get Namor. He's super awesome and powerful.
Interesting.
It's like, okay. Also, Namor is a mutant, but I don't know if it's really firmly established here. It's more like Magneto meets Namor and he's like, you're a mutant. He's like, I guess I could be. It's possible.
Yeah, what's it to you?
If you say so.
Well, he doesn't know. He's just like, it's totally possible. I never really thought about it.
I'm sorry. It would never work. You could never get Namor on the X-Men.
They do get him, but it will take several decades.
It's impossible because he has to wear the boots.
No. Well,
And that would cover the wings on his feet.
on this team, yes. That's true. Well, they'd make provisions. He'd have to wear gloves or something. But, something to let him know that he's part of the team.
Wow, Magneto again. They're just like, you know what?
It's
just
the
do
all
Magneto
Magneto
every
show.
time.
Yeah. Well, it's working.
Yeah, because
know?
that Blob thing and that Vanisher thing, that was not
weak
good.
tea.
I'm just saying, like, I can't keep making everyone forget who they are. I can't.
And for some
I
reason,
can't just keep making new people.
for some reason, I'll never do that to Magneto.
No.
For reasons we have not yet established.
I haven't been in the room with him.
True.
So Magneto has like an island, and their Brotherhood is there. So Magneto's like, all right, I want to get Namor. irrespective of what Professor X is doing, I'm also going to go for Namor. It's a good thing he's actually being proactive about it because I am.
I thought of it independently of him.
Magneto thought of it, and Charles is like,
Oh no!
We've got Namor!
I'm monitoring
way
Magneto at
earlier.
all times.
So Magneto gets into his chair. He's like, I'm going to go astral project to go find Namor. And I'm like, is that, what part of magnetism does that? So Magneto's just,
It's my animal magnet.
Well, but you saw him doing it before when Xavier was talking to him, and you thought that was Xavier doing that, but actually it was both of them.
It was both of them. So Magneto just literally, his ghost gets out of a chair. It goes, time to go into the ocean to go look for Namor. And I'm like, okay. I mean, like, if this was the first Stan Lee comic I ever read, I'd be like, what the hell? And also, it makes Spider-Man seem positively quaint by comparison. Like, every Stan and Jack book is like, what if a big monster attacks? And I have 7 different powers that aren't on page, but are described in word balloons. And Spider-Man's like, man, I'm broke again.
It's time to astral project in the ocean. You could just put a submersible around you.
Oh, no.
Just like a tank.
Namor will kill me.
No, I'd run out of air eventually.
Yeah. So
I'd have to have a pumping mechanism. No,
it's a whole thing. So the X-Men are training in the Danger Room. Professor X sends his astral self down into the ocean, and I let Professor X just wander the ocean, going like, I wonder where Namor is. And I'm like, and the ocean's kind of big. I don't know if you know the proportions, but it's bigger than the amount of land by 20%.
Huh. Okay. Well, maybe have they seen any stories of the Submariner
Professor
and where
X
he
is
generally comes from?
He's reading a He's reading a newspaper about Submariner, and he's like, oh yeah, Namor. I have no object permanence. I only think about things that are in front of me at the time. Does he think about where Namor is? No, he's just going into the ocean. He's just like, well, I'll be able to sense his presence maybe. And so he does. And he's like, oh.
Well, 7 years later, I found him.
Yeah, well, he's like, I sense a presence, but it's evil, so I gotta go hide. So he's like, well, just whoop. And then Magneto's like, nah. So Magneto finds Namor.
So they're both astral projecting?
Yeah, in the ocean.
And I guess they could see each other's astral projections if they ran into each other?
No, Professor X can feel Magneto's astral projection. I assume.
But then he feels he has to hide,
yeah,
so.
he would have definitely seen him.
Yeah, but Magneto.
What's your ghost doing here?
Magneto could probably feel the aura or the magnet field around Professor
Why
X's
not?
spirit or whatever the hell he sent into the ocean. So,
You son of a bitch.
So Magneto is like peering into the window of Submariner's castle or whatever, and Namor is just freaking out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
What
because
about?
because Sue Storm won't bang him.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, would you like to see the issue where Sue Storm wouldn't bang him? It's Fantastic Four 27. Thank you.
Great.
It's actually every issue of Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it's also weird how restrained we are in our cross promotions. I seem to vividly recall in the Avengers, on the top of multiple pages, just saying, the Hulk is coming out, buy our Hulk comic book. Meanwhile, with X-Men, it's like, maybe we'll make a shout out to the Fantastic Four.
And we did bring Namor into it.
We did bring Namor into it, but he's kind of his own character.
He's his own thing.
So Namor has very few followers, and they seem to be kind of like sniveling lackeys,
Yeah,
except for this
afraid of
one
him.
guy who's like way into Namor's seat of power. And so Magneto sees him, and he's like, oh, this guy. So he's like, all right, here's my deal. I will make you ruler of Atlantis if you get me Namor. The guy's like, that's what I want. That sounds perfect. How is that going to happen? And Magneto's like, well, he's going to join my Brotherhood and won't have time to be Prince of Atlantis.
How about you shut up and do your job?
Yeah.
Is what?
How about that's my part of the problem? You know, that's my problem to deal with, and you just do what I tell you.
That's right.
Like, you want to be king, don't you?
Right? He's like, oh yeah, I guess I do.
Yeah, then shut up.
Wow, sounds like someone here doesn't want to be king.
Yeah.
No, wait.
No, whatever.
All right, good. That's right. I'll be back. And in a more tangible body. So Professor X finds out like there's something going on with like the ship's navigation systems, and it's because Magneto has like an island with a giant magnet on it that is augmenting his powers, but also creating like a field and also throwing people off so it keeps people from invading him or taking over or stopping
Messes
him.
with their compasses or whatever,
Yep.
so they don't ever go near there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So charter a ship that looks suspiciously like a pirate
They need
ship.
a wooden ship.
yeah.
We have to
because-
use something that uses no metal.
Yes, except for this machine that can see great distances.
A telescope?
No, it's a camera that wirelessly projects images from it to a closed-circuit television we have on the wooden ship we're using to defend against Magneto. So Angel, like, carries the camera so they can see farther ahead before the ship gets there. You know, they have the element of surprise or whatever.
sure.
Right? And also, because it's got to have high drama, like Angel couldn't carry it too much, so he drops it. So Beast has to catch it, and then Beast
with his feet.
Yep, so Beast catches it with his feet, and he almost falls. So Marvel go catches him, but he's too fat. And so Iceman makes a pile of shit that they fall into. It's like, look at this teamwork.
Well, it is teamwork.
Yeah.
It's just, it makes them look a little bit lame.
Yeah,
because
like,
it started with a
or
guy not able to
incompetent.
carry a
I
camera.
can't carry a camera.
It's too
I've got
heavy.
your camera. It's covered in snow and ruin.
Yeah, also, none of them can carry the camera. It's too heavy for all of them. Because they all drop it.
Why is it so heavy?
I don't know.
If Marvel Girl can lift a person,
Right. You can lift a camera.
yeah.
But she also
You can lift a person. You can lift a camera.
Well, no, she has to catch Beast holding a camera. And that's like 700 pounds.
that's
No,
a
I
lot.
get it, but like once he's down, just lift the camera.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that should be the new plan.
Exactly.
You know, I should have done this from the beginning. Meh.
Right? So,
You're all lame. I'm the most powerful one of you. Meh.
So the wannabe ruler of Atlantis goes to Namor. He's like, hey, have you ever thought about being a mutant? Like, is that something you think you are? And he's like, I don't know. I never really thought about it. I guess maybe. Why are you bringing this up right now? And he's like, well, you know, it's interesting. I know this guy named Magneto. He wants to talk to you about like being a mutant and like ruling the world and stuff. And he's like,
He wants to make you an offer to join his secret club.
And like Namor's like, I don't know about that, man. I've done some team ups in my time and they have not worked out. And he says like, I regretted it. And they're like, yeah, in Avengers 3 he teamed up with the Hulk. And I'm like, no. Fantastic Four, he teamed up with Doom. That's the failure. Hulk? Why are we cross-pollinating?
Well, I'm trying to sell
I
Hulk
see.
issues right now.
Because Avengers is issue 3 and Fantastic Four is in 27. Fantastic Four is doing very well. And Avengers could use the boost.
Right.
I gotcha. All right, I'm on the same page. So Namor's like, all right, well, I guess I got to get in my special monogram ship and figure it out for myself because he's got an S for Submariner. So he goes out there and he goes to the island where Magneto showed up and he's like, hi. And Magneto's like, great, Submariner, you're here. Welcome to my island. And Namor's like, shut the fuck up. I'm fucking Namor, man. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me until I talk to you.
Oh.
You did talk to me.
Magneto's like,
You talked to me when you got on the island.
Magneto's like,
that is not how we do things
Here on Magneto's Island.
Magneto Island. We're going to need to have a talk.
yep. Meanwhile, Magneto's like, okay, that's not working, but I do know he has a thing for ladies. One, get the fuck over here. So he throws her at him, and she's like, whoa, he is dreamy. I am interested.
It's like, you're not blonde.
That's basically what he says. So the like big magnet, Namor studies it, and then like a burst of electricity blasts out of it, and Namor like stops it, but you know is almost hurt. He's like, what the hell was that? And she's like, I'm sorry. When I get flustered, my hex powers go haywire. And he's like, that's crazy. That's interesting. Is that the power of yours? Cool. Okay.
Flustered, you say? Interesting. Why don't you get over there?
So, you know, Mastermind and Toad are like, yeah, fuck that guy. Like, Toad even makes fun of his wings. He's like, they're so small.
Yeah, what do we need that guy for?
Yeah.
We got everything we need right here.
Meh. Magneto uses the magnet machine to blow up their boat, which they do. And, of course, Professor
I'm
X
sorry,
is in a...
how?
With the
Like
magnet
that.
machine, he blasts it with magnetism.
They're subjected to a force from which there is no defense.
Wasn't the whole point of the wooden ship that it wouldn't be affected by
Well,
the
they didn't
magnet
expect it to
thing?
shoot anything.
It shoots magnetic fields.
No, and
it blasts
vague,
big-
unspecified blasts that are non-magnetic.
Yeah. So, you know, Iceman makes a boat.
Maybe it's like a rail gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a projectile.
Yeah,
a
it's a-
giant metal ball.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sends like an I-beam at him.
Yeah.
So Iceman makes like a bridge from the ocean to the island, and they go on it, and so they, you know, and the Brotherhood attacks
So it's a
them.
big fight, yeah.
Yep. They defeat Quicksilver. And Marvel Girl's like, got him. And Magneto's like, that's great, they're all right there. I'm gonna hit him with fucking missiles and shit. And Scarlet Witch's like, my brother's over there. He's like, who gives a flying fuck about that? And she's like, no, you can't do that. And,
Acceptable loss.
and so Namor's like, hey, whoa, listen to the lady. We all listen to ladies here.
Yeah, also, I don't want to be on a
Alright,
team that
alright,
kills
Namor.
their
No,
own people.
Namor's line is, I am the Submariner. I ally myself with no one who speaks to females as you do. And I'm like, that's ironic that Stan wrote that.
Yeah. Well, this guy is like a white knight.
He is a white knight. Yeah, he's a regal.
She needs protecting.
That's true. So Magneto like covers Namor in metal, and Namor's like, what the fuck? And
I thought you wanted me to join your team. What are you? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I will hurt you.
What is
I will
this?
destroy you.
You bring me here to join you, and now you're attacking me with metal. Like
It's
what?
yeah, because you fucking stopped my missiles. I'm gonna kill them right now. He's like, yeah, but I have decorum.
Yeah. I thought this was like a diplomatic thing. What are you doing?
Yeah, no.
You're very disorganized.
Yeah, way more disorganized than Doom. Or Hulk.
And I wouldn't align with either of them. What the hell makes you think I'm gonna align with you?
Yeah, what? Also,
Get out of here! Don't talk to me like that, Magneto! I'll fucking kill you!
what? So the X-Men fight Submariner in a fun starting display of power.
I'd love it if the Submariners would be like, please, take him.
Right.
I'm not gonna stand in your way.
Yeah, you know what?
He doesn't really
I'm
attack
done
them.
with
The
this.
X-Men attack him, and he's like,
They're
stop.
like, hey, that's a bad guy. He's with Magneto. Get him.
Yeah, he's actually standing there taking their hits. Being
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
All right.
could you not? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
So then Cyclops blasts him, and he's like, okay.
And that kind of hurt.
Okay, you had your chance. Now I'm gonna kill you. And Professor X's like, stop, no, whoa, okay.
Whoa. This
He's like,
this got out of hand.
Look, we have Quicksilver, okay? I'm sorry. And Wanda's like, oh. And Quicksilver's like, a zombie? And you're like, oh no, did you erase Quicksilver? And he's like, no, I just put him in a trance, he's fine.
Yeah,
he's
sure.
like, yeah, Magneto's been using all of you, you're pawns. And Namor's like, I'm a pawn? Picks up a piece of floor, he's like, I'm gonna fucking crush you to death, you call me a pawn. And they're like, holy shit, you are really wound up.
I'm having a day, all right?
You're having a life.
I was
man.
led here on promises.
Yeah.
And then they turn on me.
Yeah.
And then these people on a
Back to the
pirate
ocean.
ship come and start punching me.
Yeah, look, they're
People are asking me about my origins of a mutant. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is, fuck the story. So he like breaks the magnet and goes back into the ocean. So Magneto like grabs his team and he just jumps into the like a sky thing, like one of his capsules, and just whoop. That's when they're like, well, there they go.
So every issue, Magneto's gonna be at a different base.
Yes.
But always apparently go back to like the asteroid.
Or
Well,
space.
Even though it
or
broke apart.
Sometimes,
Something.
well, he has to make an asteroid. He finds them, and then he adds them. It's not the same asteroid every time.
Yeah.
Anyway, then the next time, Blob has to come back.
Blob. We gotta get
What about Blob though?
another Blob story.
You know,
You mean the guy who forgot who he was?
yeah.
Yeah.
He hits his head and he remembers. So the X-Men pose for a picture that someone's taking this time.
Oh.
It's the graduation photo,
Oh, right, because they're graduates.
right? And Bobby's upset because like his diploma's blank.
Whoa, Bobby also looks like much cleaner right now.
Yeah.
He's getting
He's
there.
got well-defined
Now
edges.
he's a little-
Yeah, we're working it out. We're changing him up. There's a sequence where he's like, I hardened the ice and now I look like this. But we'll get there.
Because I'm a graduate.
Yeah, I'm gonna look different now. So Professor
That's not
X,
what I meant when I said chiseled.
I mean, isn't it though? So Bobby complains that his diploma's blank, and they're like, yeah, it's a photo of us with our fucking costumes on. You don't want your real name on a piece of paper in the photo, do you? He's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, what are we doing?
What? What is this for? What?
Then why did you give us the paper if nothing's on it?
So Magneto now has a secret base in an old abandoned mansion. Or a spooky haunted house.
Bit of a downgrade from the entire island. This is a transition.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
gonna stay here forever.
I'm just saying the rent is really cheap.
So Mastermind is like, come on, Wanda, why don't you just bang me, all right? I'll make, look, I'll make it look like you're eating the most amazing foods, you live in the lap of luxury. He's like, it's not real, man. Like, it's not real. He's like, no, but it'll look real enough, and then you'll love it.
You'll do that all the time.
Yeah.
You will never let this
I will.
illusion lapse.
I'll never let it lapse. And then Magneto just grabs Mastermind and throws him against the wall. He's like, would you knock it off? We have lost every time we've appeared. And you were trying to make time with Wanda? Oh my God!
In the game.
This is the worst!
I'm starting to think you don't even deserve to be on this team.
What even are you? You look older than me! So
And you
Professor
can
X-
create illusion. You should be in charge. That's super powerful. You can
Yeah.
make me think anything.
Right?
All the time.
And yet, I still caught up with you. Like, I have the element of surprise with you somehow. Like, I put you against a wall, and you were like, oh. It's always like that.
Why did I just think that the wall was like in front of where you are so that I couldn't even tell you were there?
Right?
Why didn't you do that?
Why
or
didn't you do
anything?
anything? Why am I better at
Why
using
didn't you
your power
project
than
yourself
you?
2 feet to the right so that I couldn't touch you? Like, what's wrong with you?
See? You see how much better I am at this and why you are garbage? Mastermind's also like, no. Like, he's always hiding.
Yeah.
He's always like, oh, any bit of conflict. So
I'm a hemophiliac, I can't.
He looks like it. So Professor X is like, Scott, why don't you come over for a second? So they go into a dark room. He's like, oh, this is the room we're not allowed in. And he's like, yeah, you are now. I'm gonna check your vitals. No, he's like, he hits the light and it's Cerebro.
Oh.
He's like, I'm tired of us like looking for.
This is too haphazard.
I'm tired of us thinking that window washes are flying. I need to augment my powers, and
I can't trust you guys to do your job.
and anyone can use it.
Oh.
And I'm like,
What?
no, they can't,
What?
but okay, for now they can. It's like, this thing will help you find mutants and stuff.
So Cerebro is a mutant finding machine.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not your brain doing it.
Well, it is. It has been my brain.
Right.
But now I built this machine, so now someone else can find
replicate
mutants.
the function of my brain.
Well, because you graduated. I'm not in charge of it anymore. I don't lead the X-Men anymore, so you're going to need this to find more mutants and build the X-Men. Good luck with you. And Cyclops is like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, you're in charge, man. And he's like, I don't want that.
Anyway, goodbye.
Yep.
Get out. The school's for people who haven't graduated.
No, Charles leaves.
He's leaving?
I'm done.
Where are you going?
I have a secret mission I have to go on.
Oh.
A secret mission that will be given no context and will be vexing to anyone reading it for the first time. Like, there's context much later. Like, you'll know this character by name when they reveal them. You won't, but some people will. But when they reveal him in this book, you're like, we'll get there. Yeah. So Cyclops is now in charge of the X-Men, and he is even more humorless and unpleasant because he has the weight of responsibility of the X-Men on his shoulders.
Yeah, man. That's a heavy burden.
Yep, and you can tell, like, Marvel Girl is no longer, like, Jack's got the memo. Jean likes Scott. So now she's actually drawn to look like she's attracted to Scott, and Warren Worthington III is like, no, I don't like that. So Magneto goes to, like, a carnival.
Scott, I put you in charge so that you can't bang Jean. You can't bang one of your teammates.
That's right. That's a rule. There's a really horrible moment in here that's clearly a Stan Lee idea and not a Jack Kirby concept that we've talked about a little bit. In fact, they paid off in Onslaught of all things, but it's just this, like, blink and you'll miss it moment. Like, everyone is like, lady, and so they're all gonna go spring in action to fight the Blob. And Chuck's like, oh, and Jean, be careful. Like, he's pretty powerful. And she goes, oh, don't worry, Professor, you've trained us pretty well. And his thought balloon is, don't worry, as though I could help worrying about the one I love, but I can never tell her that. I have no right, not while I'm leader of the X-Men and confined to a wheelchair. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, what indeed?
And then they never do anything with it ever again. Like, it's never like, oh, I want to bang that.
The one I love.
Juicy redhead.
You're like 60.
Yeah.
I'm 19.
Well, it's
I'm a
unclear what
child.
age he is. He could be
only 40. He's 40 in the 60s. So it's like, he looks like he's 60.
Yeah. You know.
It's all that smoking.
She's still a student, though.
Yes. Oh, it's still, well, that's why he's like, look at the fortitude of Professor X. He is so powerful, and he could make her love him.
And he chooses not to.
Yeah.
What a hero.
What a hero.
Yeah, totally.
So so Magneto's
That's
like,
creepy and weird. I don't
horrible,
like
and
that.
it's just like, that's there. Just trying stuff. That's issue 3. So, you know,
I
sorry about that.
Oh, you don't like that? Yeah.
And Jack was like,
No!
If you ever
Don't
do that again.
I will not.
That is not what he was thinking.
You're gonna have to call Steve Ditko. I'm not gonna cotton to it. But no, we're all the way into issue 7, so forget about that.
Right.
So Magneto's on a secret mission. He goes to the carnival, and he fits right in with all the freaks because he's dressed like that. Like, that's literally the logic.
Sure.
So he finds Blob, and he's like, "You're a mutant." Yes. One of the ringmasters is like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here!" And Magneto puts him in a cage, and then unleashes the Brotherhood at them. Blob grabs Magneto because he's like, "Fuck you, man! I'm trying to make a living here." And Magneto.
Also, these are my friends that you're beating up.
Yeah, he blasts Blob into, like, a carriage, and the jolt to the head gives Blob his memories back. And Blob's like, oh. They have a machine in the mansion that has a siren that goes off. Depending on which enemy is revealed, the Blob alarm goes off, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
So
it
Cyclops
knows.
is like, uh-oh, I better call the team. The team is busy.
What? Why is it the Blob alarm and not Magneto? Or Magneto and the Blob?
Yeah, because Magneto's there, too.
Because Magneto's at the Blob's location. Because the issue is, Magneto doesn't know where we live, but Blob does.
But Magneto's name is on the list.
Oh, yeah.
Next to the...
But the larger issue is Blob, because Blob...
The machine knows that the Blob is the problem.
Blob is the larger problem between the two of them.
Sure.
So meanwhile, in Greenwich Village, the X-Men are at like a beatnik bar. And Beast is like, these shoes, they're killing me. I'm just gonna take them off. And they're like, I wish you wouldn't. And so he puts them up on the table, because we're at a beatnik bar. They're like, whoa, far out, man. You got feet for days. That must mean your dong is like the size of an anaconda. Like, that's awesome. Three
Not
cheers.
that it's none of your business, but yes.
3 cheers for the feet, man. Let's pick up this man and carry him on our shoulders, because Stan has never gotten high before and has no idea what this culture's like. But they pick up the dude with the freakish feet and they carry him away and they fucking paint his feet. And it's just like, what?
Jack's like, I know what's going down.
Do you?
Yeah, this is a beatnik bar. They're all gonna get high and have sex.
I mean, like,
And to draw faces on his feet.
also meet Zelda, the waitress, who Bobby likes. Moving on. So the team goes and like collects Beast, and he's like, hey, Hank, can we go?
Hang on. They're worshiping my feet a little bit longer.
No, and Hank is like, I don't want to do this. He says it in much like more stupid dialogue. You know, he's just like, I appreciate the accolades, but I think you're all bereft of sanity. And they're like, Hank, you know, if you're hopping around with your fucking feet and stuff, they're gonna think you're Beast from the X-Men.
They accept me for my
Yes.
differences. 'Cause
Right.
they're all quirky and
Exactly.
odd and
Yeah.
eccentric. Fair.
All right. I don't know if they paint your feet.
I don't know about that. That's a little weird.
So the X-Men.
They'd have to be clear of mind in order to be able to recognize anything. And they are stoned out of their gourds.
Yes.
That's more like it, yeah.
Yep. So Magneto owns a factory, and so he brings the Brotherhood there. Don't worry about it. He just says he owns it. He's just like,
Okay.
the factory belongs to me.
Yeah, I didn't legally buy it
No,
or
it
anything.
belongs
I
to
just
me
kind
because
of
I've occupied it.
walked in and said it was mine, and nobody said anything.
It's
so
kind of like how I have everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, watch out, the X-Men are coming. And Blob's like, pfft, first time.
What? No, I fought
No.
many a time, and they are a troublesome brood.
So the X-Men
No,
like
not
show
really.
up. The X-Men show up in a helicopter.
okay,
Don't worry about it.
we have one of those now.
So Magneto shreds it
Whoa,
apart.
whoa, whoa! It's not the XF1 heliotrope sidewinder.
No, let's not do
no.
that. I love this panel of that helicopter getting shredded. That
Yeah.
is friggin' awesome.
It's like, oh shit!
He just.
Yeah.
You don't have a helicopter anymore. You have strips of metal flying through the air.
You have plummeting metal. I hope some of you can fly.
Oh, instead of ripping it apart, I guess I should have crushed it.
Oh, that would have been better. The X-Men fight Blob. While they're like getting their asses handed to them by Blob, Magneto's like, and here's some missiles! Because that's my thing!
That's what's in the factory, I guess.
Yeah, it's a missile factory. So he fires a whole bunch of missiles at them using his powers or something. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He calls them torpedoes.
They
but
do
yeah,
look like torpedoes, yeah.
They do.
He fires these torpedoes at the X-Men. The X-Men do their best to like fight them. Angel tries to hit Magneto. Magneto creates like a fucking circle of torpedoes around him. Like, oh, you can't touch me. I got torpedoes everywhere.
He does the friggin' General Grievous with
Yeah.
torpedoes.
Yep.
You realize that if one of them explodes around
You're all
you,
dead.
You're dead.
Right? Come on. Quicksilver zips in. They're like, come on, man. Like, we were working together for like a few seconds.
It's like, no, I'm a bad guy.
No, I gotta work with
I'm
him.
under the thrall because of Wanda. You see, she owes a debt. She owes
Yeah.
a debt. I gotta help her out until her
Exactly.
debt's paid off.
So Bobby freezes Blob into a block of ice, and Blob like blasts out of it, and Magneto's like, "Sweet, I'll hit them with torpedoes." And they're like, "Blob
Again with the torpedo.
But like Blob is there, and he's like, "I don't give a shit. I think it's well established."
Apparently, the Blob can take anything.
So
Right.
yeah, so he does. Like they fire the missiles, and
They hit Blob.
they hit Blob, and Blob's like, "Magneto, you piece of shit." And so they're like, "Hey,
Hey, you're fine. Shut up.
some friend, huh?" So much for family.
Okay. So
And-
Blob learns like he can't trust the Brotherhood of Mutants.
Or the X-Men. He's
Or
like,
the X-Men.
Fuck both of you.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna call that a win.
Yes.
The fact that he doesn't join the Brotherhood.
Because Iceman's like, "All right, pal, I guess you're part of the X-Men." He's like, "No,
Like what?
I don't want that."
That's not how that
I
works.
already turned you down once.
Yeah, but I mean, now the other side
Right?
has shown that they're bad. So there's only one
buttons,
option
I'm
left.
going back to the circus. Goodbye. And they
Oh,
leave, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
I'd love it if the Blob was like, man, mutants suck.
This whole culture is just terrible.
Are you sure I am one? Because I really would
I
rather
would
not.
prefer not.
Cyclops makes the X-Men go into the danger room in issue 8.
Once again,
The uncanny threat of anus?
Eunice.
Eunice.
Untouchable.
Eunice.
Eunice the Untouchable.
Yeah, who is Eunice?
Eunice the Untouchable. Eunice can't be touched.
That's his power.
Yep.
Does he not like people?
No. Well, he
He
doesn't.
like scream if you like get close to him.
He doesn't like. He's like, "Oh, don't touch me! Personal space." Hank is out in the real world, and there's a boy on top of a water tower. So Hank uses mutant ability to climb the wall and save him. And of course, the New Yorkers respond in kind. They're like, "Boo! Fuck that man! Maybe put that boy there.
Yep.
Let's tear him apart." So they try to murder him. So
Oh my
Beast
God.
goes back to the mansion. He's like, "I quit. This is horrible. I don't want to do this. I never want to be an X-Man again. I don't want to be a mutant anymore." And they're like, "Sure, yeah, you don't mean that." And he's like, "No, I do. Goodbye." And they're like, Meanwhile, Professor X is below the surface of the Earth. Cyclops calls him. He's like, "Hey, Beast, quit. I'm doing a real bad job leading the X-Men."
It's going real bad.
He's like, "What do I do?" And he's like, "Nothing."
Well,
Beast does this all the time.
Beast quit. Wait a week, or replace him. I gave you Cerebro.
Right. Could find another one.
You should have like 100 new recruits by now.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Losing Beast? I expected that. No, he's like.
You're graduates now. You can go do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can leave.
Yeah. Cyclops is like, "But what if he joins Magneto?" He's like, "He won't."
Yeah, what? Why would he do that?
Stop
He has
calling
scruples.
me. I've got under the ground things to do.
Everyone has to be either an X-Men or a Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. If he's not with the X-Men, he's gonna go with them.
Right? So anyway,
Logically.
bye. So he hangs up on him. Beast joins the wrestling circuit, becomes the Beast,
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense.
and he's faced off
You
against.
couldn't come up with a better name than the Beast.
That's what he is.
What I do. So anyway,
You Beast.
His.
What exactly do you do?
I beast.
I beast out.
I beast out. I beast up.
I'll always be beasting.
So meet Eunice the Untouchable. He's his adversary. He's like, "Oh, this guy." So Beast throws himself at him and he bounces off, and he can't touch him. He just can't touch him. It's like Eunice has this kind of like
a force field
around him, and they're like, "Boo! You suck, Beast. You're the worst." And he's
No,
like,
you see it? I'm swinging at him and nothing happens.
and he's like, "Fuck." So then Mastermind shows up and he's like, "Hey, Eunice, you seem like you're a mutant. Do you want to join us? I represent a very exclusive club." And Eunice is like, "Maybe."
Keep talking.
Yeah. So
I wish this was just Sue Storm, who like told some guy,
Yeah.
we can make millions.
we can make millions. I'll make a force field and I just won't be able to touch
We'll
you.
call you Eunice the Untouchable.
Yep.
Oh man, Eunice. Can we come up with a better name than that?
Yeah. So Eunice is going home in his civilian clothes, and he sees a bank robbery, and he's
Oh.
like, "That's not a bad idea." So he beats the shit out of the bank robbers, and he takes their money.
I mean, if you think about it, I didn't steal from the bank. I stole from the bank robbers.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a hero.
You're welcome.
All right, you're gonna give the money
"Excuse me."
back, right?
Goodbye.
What?
Because they shoot at him and like they can't touch him. There's no
Right.
You know. So the X-Men hop into another helicopter that they also have, and they're surveying the area. And Angel goes and checks out Eunice there. He's like, "What's going on with that?" Eunice takes off his clothes, revealing his supervillain costume, which is also eerily similar to the Jim Hammond Human Torch robot costume. But I digress. So they try to fight him, and they can't. They can't touch him.
Right.
You know, he's untouchable.
Why is there a face hugger on his crotch?
That's his
That's his-
logo
yeah.
from the
Wrestling
Federation.
thing. But can he touch other things?
Yes, he can.
Oh.
You can't touch him. He's untouchable.
So wait, he can touch you if he wants to.
Yes.
But isn't that like you touching him if he's touching you?
That is technically one of the laws of physics.
So Eunice gets carried away by Angel, and then Angel's like, "Well, let's see how fucking untouchable you are if I let go of you." So Eunice grabs onto like a convenient spire, and the X-Men are like, "Well, we can't touch him.
He's untouchable.
He's untouchable."
I'd love it if he just dropped him.
So yeah, I know. Untouch this. So they go back to the
Don't touch the ground.
wham. Oh, touched pretty good there. So they go back to the mansion, and Beast is working in the lab, and he's wearing his X-Men uniform. They're like, "Well, look who comes crawling back."
Never mind, it's me, Toad!
Yeah, no, he's just like, "Fuck you." And like, "What are you working on, Beast? What are you building?" And he's like,
What was it, a day?
Well, you lost one fight to another mutant, and
and they made fun of you again, and
Yep.
that's it. And so he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm working on this laser. It'll increase Eunice's power tenfold." And they're like, I'm sorry, say that again? And he's like, "No." And they're like, "We're gonna stop him! Shoot him! Beat him up!" And he's like, "Oh, you don't understand." And so he leaves. And they're like, "Cyclops, why didn't you blast him?" And he's like, "I couldn't bear to shoot him." So he leaves.
This is insane.
And so Mastermind calls up Eunice, and he's like, "You idiot, you barely beat the X-Men." And he's like, "Oh, come on, tell Magneto to give me another shot. I got another shot at this." So Beast like just jumps through the window, and he's like, "Hey, Eunice, man!" And he shoots him with his special ray. And he's like, "What the fuck? What was that?" And Beast is like, "Enjoy your power. I've increased your power tenfold." And he's like, "Okay." And then the X-Men show up, and they're like, "Oh no, Beast has already used a special ray." And they're like, and Beast's like, "Come on, let's get out of here." And they're like, "What? Don't get buddy-buddy with me." And he was like, haha, I'm untouchable. This is amazing. And he like uses his powers on his chair. He's like, tries to reach for a chair, pushes the chair away. He's like, well, anyway, I'm gonna smoke to celebrate. And he tries to reach for the cigarettes and they push it away. And he's like, anyway,
I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat.
That's it. He's like, I'm gonna eat. He goes to a restaurant. He's like, give me a steak. And they're like, here you go. And the steak gets fired out of his mouth. And he's like, I can't eat. I can't go to the bathroom. I can't do anything. What's happening to me?
Beast,
Technically, he
you've
shouldn't
killed
be able
me.
to breathe.
Yeah. Right? The air is being pushed away from my lungs. So the X-Men like
Holy shit.
big grudge.
Beast, you have to just stop what you did. Please, I'm dying.
I'm dying
Please.
slowly. I'll be dead in 3 days, so I can't consume water.
That's right.
Please.
So the X-Men are like hanging out in the X-Mansion, and they're like, Beast, what the fuck, man?
Is this because he humiliated Beast in the ring?
I'll beat you with science. That's like a very comic book thing to do. It's
That's
like,
great.
Yo, did some bully kick sand in your face? Build the death ray.
And then once Eunice is dead, Beast is gonna touch his dead body and be like, there!
Oh, no!
Eunice is
touching you.
untouchable.
Yikes.
Prick.
So they
Dude, let's never piss off Beast.
Roger that. So they find Eunice like in a restaurant, and like it's just everything, food and beverages just flying out of there. Oh, feed me, help! He's like, Beast, you're here, please, for the love of God. He's like, here you go, Bram. He's like, you're not gonna be an asshole ever again, are you? He's like, no, I promise. Like, all right, bye. I was like, that's it. That was a stupid idea trying to be an adventurer. I'm going back to the fucking ring where I belong. Next minute, like, whoa, do not piss off Beast ever.
Also,
crap.
like, hey, do you want to join the X-Men, maybe?
Nah, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, no. No, he's too
What a
unstable.
perfect opportunity where I lost Beast. There's an X-Men. There's a mutant that I could recruit.
Yep. Beast's like, oh no, you don't.
Nope. Nope, you need me. Here's why.
Yep.
No, I did a psychological profile on him. He's not fit to be an X-Men.
Nah. Like what?
Yeah, I'm real smart.
These are the stories, folks.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's unhinged.
Yes, it's always unhinged.
Yeah.
Issue 9, how about the Avengers? For like 2 pages.
Oh.
Yeah. The X-Men are on a ship, like a cruise, and Cyclops blows an iceberg out of the way, and then he goes back to his like room, and he's
Were
like,
they gonna hit that if he didn't do
you
that?
idiot. All
Yes.
you did was you shot the top of it.
Yeah, it's
most of the iceberg is still
through
underneath.
it. You doomed us.
Now we can't see where it is.
So Cyclops is completely winded from his adventure, and the X-Men like spring into action because we got to do at least one page in the beginning of the book where we see all of them use their powers. Because they all use their powers to help Cyclops, who's feeling faint. Like, here's some iced tea, here's some ice for your face, whatever. So then Professor X is like, hey, I'm almost ready for my big reveal of why I kind of like left you guys to your own devices and what I'm doing under the surface of the Earth.
I'm sorry, is he in a tank tread chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have to go under the Earth's core to fight Lucifer. And I'm like, the devil?
The
What?
literal
Like
actual
from
devil?
the Bible?
Yeah, he's underground
Yep.
in hell.
He's in hell.
I've come for you, Morning Star.
Like,
I'm gonna make you forget who you are.
I'm sorry,
He
what?
just runs into the mole man. He's like, oh, the devil was even more meek and timid than I would have imagined. He's like, what the fuck?
The devil?
Moloids, get him. And he's like,
you
oh,
think
you
the
sent your
devil-
hordes of demons to get me. Like, Professor X has Alzheimer's. Like, no, it's just
I think you might be confused. sir.
very deeply confused, contextless. Just, now for me to go under the Earth's core and fight Lucifer. And I'm like, what? And then we meet Lucifer, and it's just this guy with a helmet.
Yeah, this is what I call myself.
Yeah. But also, secretly, he's an alien. But it won't be revealed in this issue. Just, here's
Okay.
Lucifer.
He's retconned to be an
Here's
alien.
Lucifer, and he's Dr. Doom, he's Kang the Conqueror, he's any
yep.
villain that has a great machine that also fight.
And is also green and purple.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're really asking a lot of me. Like, this Lucifer thing, there's no context. And Professor X is like, haha! Like, Lucifer makes a dust devil that they have to define that sends down into the area to collect Professor X. It's revealed, by the way, in a previous adventure. Professor X lost the use of his legs from Lucifer.
Oh.
Lucifer dropped a rock on them.
Oh.
But that's not revealed in this either. This is just, here's Professor X like, I gotta get Lucifer, that son of a bitch.
Well,
and Lucifer's
we
like, oh no,
explain
it's Professor
afterwards
X.
why he has such a thing
But we
against.
won't
Well, he's got a mad on for Lucifer.
That's right. Hey, good use of that.
Yeah.
Also, like, if Lucifer knows who he is,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
knows what he did to him,
Yeah.
why would he collect him?
He's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna finish what I started.
Right.
Just drop another rock on him.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna get you. And Professor X, oh yeah? And he pulls out a gun. And he's like, what the fuck? By the way, don't shoot me. Because if you do, the whole world is doomed. Professor X is like,
Yeah?
Go on.
Blam! Right in the dick.
That shouldn't bother you. What's good for the goose, good for the gander, right, Lucifer? So anyway, in a Bavarian village, the heroes are there to go like meet with Professor X, which is where you wanted them to meet him. And then Thor shows up and he's like, my enchanted hammer says there's something here. And the Avengers are there and they're like, hey, what's up?
I'm sorry, your enchanted hammer talks to you?
Oh, well, no, it's like a divining rod. It finds me the shit I need to do conveniently for plot lines. So they run into like a car of a guy. We gotta move the car, George. Here's this guy. He's like, what the fuck? Ah, the Avengers. And then he drives away because they scared him. And he runs into the X-Men who are in civilian costumes. And he's like, there's giants and hammermen and a guy dressed like the American flag. I guess that really is not that.
You guys should run away from that.
Scary.
And robots and tiny women. And they're like, Angel, go reconnoiter over there. Check that out. So he angels out, swings over there. Meanwhile, Lucifer reveals
And the man's like, Jesus, another one!
yes.
Yep.
Oh no, what have I got myself into? And he speeds away.
Blah.
Exactly. So Lucifer reveals that he has like his heart set with like a machine. If my heart stops, the machine blows up and everybody dies.
Okay, it's a dead man switch.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's on a thermal bomb.
A thermal bomb.
It will blow up the continent.
Oh, that's a big
Which
bomb.
continent?
The one that Bavaria's on.
Oh,
So Europe?
Sure.
that one, yes.
Yep. So Professor X, he astral projects to find the X-Men. The X-Men then disperse and don their X-Men costumes, bump into the Avengers, and then the Avengers are like, we gotta find this Lucifer guy and stop him.
We have that mission. That mission was given to us separately.
Yep.
Off panel.
Thor's hammer told him
right.
to go and stop
And
him.
it also said to him that the guy's name is Lucifer.
And Professor X tells the X-Men, I must warn you, if you encounter Lucifer, deny him. Like, what the fuck? But defend yourselves.
Deny him 3 times.
Defend yourselves with all your power, but he must not be slain or even physically harmed. No time for further explanation.
You were gonna shoot him.
Yeah, I know, but now I know that he's gonna become.
Oh, right.
Like he's got the dead man switch.
Also,
Now-
look out for falling rocks.
Yeah, but I love it. He's like, no time, but know this: anything affects Lucifer's heartbeat, all of Earth may be in peril. Now behind you. And I'm like, that would have been a perfect time to tell him that there's a thermonuclear bomb connected with his heart.
Right.
But no time.
I don't have any time to explain. It's just that his heart has to keep beating, or it's gonna be a real big problem.
Yep.
Which is the same as saying there's a bomb tied to his heartbeat that goes off if it stops.
But if they
No,
didn't,
that's too succinct. I have to be very convoluted.
if it wasn't vague, the X-Men wouldn't fight the Avengers in this awesome 3-page spectacular sequence where the X-Men and the Avengers fight. And so they do.
Why?
Wow.
Don't they know who the Avengers are?
No, right? Or
They
do
do,
they?
yeah. No, they're like, oh, it's the Avengers. Fuck you.
Well, they're in my way.
Yeah.
I have a important mission. I have to go.
Well, the Avengers are like, we gotta stop him, and they're like, we can't let you because we can't trust that you
because
won't
you
like,
might kill him.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
like,
because
what?
you're the Avengers. You're kind of out of control.
You've killed like countless enemies from what I've heard.
What? I don't even know who you are, man. So, meanwhile, Professor X is dealing with Lucifer.
Yeah.
And Lucifer's like, well, the X-Men are dealing with the Avengers to keep them out of my hair. And Professor X is like, you forgot who you were. If I apply too much pressure with my mental powers, I could stop his heart.
Oh, you didn't mention that one before
No,
when you
that's-
were doing that to other people.
That's why we don't do this anymore. So now we gotta.
Well, he might forget how his heart beats.
Yes. So I love it because like Bobby's like getting attacked by Thor, so he makes like a big cube to protect himself, and Thor's like, nope. And
It's a hammer.
I know. Professor X is like, hey, Thor, what's up? Listen, here's some information. Thor's like, oh, thanks. And Thor just like takes a convenient sit and listens to Professor X, and he's like, all right, you can come out of there, ice guy. Bonk, and just breaks the ice, which is a wonderful depiction of Thor. Just being
Yeah.
like,
That's great.
Hey, yeah, I could have beaten you at any time. So then Thor goes like this, which is the Avengers signal for stop fighting, according to them.
Whoa, Thor did the thing.
Whoa.
Literally,
whoa,
Captain America
whoa.
goes, his arms are outstretched. That's our signal to end hostilities.
Sure.
Timba, his arms wide. Thor's like, we're good, we can leave. And so they leave. And the X-Men are like, all right, sweet, it's our book again. So they go down into the catacombs and
They don't want their help?
now we're good. They did what they needed to do. They appeared in the book.
I just sold another issue of this.
Yep.
Because the Avengers are in there.
Yes.
Okay.
So Professor X and Cyclops work together in tandem to like find the mechanisms to stop the device from going off. Meanwhile, he's losing control of protecting the heartbeat of Lucifer.
You mean Lucifer's dying?
Right, he shut off his fucking vitals or something? What'd you do? I pushed him too hard because I was so mad.
Right, and he tried to resist me.
He got me.
Tried to resist my mental whammy, and that's what happens.
So
problematic.
Cyclops uses a special
struggle.
He focuses his beams and just cuts the thing.
Okay.
All right, we did it.
Oh, okay. So he just wrecks it.
Yeah.
What about all of that look of destruction? Was that what
That was
would
what
have happened?
could have happened if we fail.
Did he project that into Cyclops' mind to motivate him or something?
I assume.
I wanted to be very careful about this cut, and this is what could happen if you
fail.
don't do it right.
No, Jesus!
Really, there's so much pressure.
God damn it, Scott! Get it together.
Scott, you're shaking. You have to stop shaking.
So Professor X lets go of Lucifer, which I guess means that Lucifer gets his memories back because Lucifer is I guess it's I need
Temporary thing?
Yeah, it's not I turned him off. It's not
I just suppressed?
I didn't rob his memories. I turned him off.
Why didn't you just take his memories away?
Right.
Because you showed before that didn't have any negative consequences for the person.
Nor did you need a machine to do it.
Also, you just turned a person off, man. That's really bad.
Yeah, so Lucifer's now back and he's like, oh, it took me 10 years to build that thing, you piece of shit. Damn it, I gotta start all over.
You wrecked it in 5 seconds.
Yep.
Damn it.
I guess we're even then.
X-Men! Beat the shit out of that guy.
Kill this man.
Like I was going to with my gun that I brought
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
to shoot him with.
Yes.
There's no more consequences now.
No, we can kill him. No, because he's
Why
just
wouldn't he?
Yeah, also, you're underground. No one would even know.
No, I know. So Professor X scolds him, and then he just
Lucifer is just
just
walking
leaving.
away. What? You gonna let him go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I actually not only did I turn him off, I made sure his dick would never work again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna
I
have
made him
problems
forget how to
anymore.
work it. So finally.
Well, we don't have a prison or anything. I mean, we have no legal authority with
Yeah.
which to detain him.
not
I mean,
even a human being?
What do you want me to do? Chain him up in the basement?
I don't want you to kill him.
You want me to kill him?
Yeah,
we execute people now?
We're the X-Men, aren't we?
Yeah, executioners. What did you think it was for?
I thought it was because we had an extra power. That doesn't make any sense.
An extra power.
That means you would already have a power. You'd have to have something in addition to a power.
No, it's your
you
power.
have
No, it's
a
extra
power.
to your human power.
I love bringing it all back. So forgivably and finally, in our last issue, we gotta do fucking Tarzan.
Oh?
It's Ka-Zar, introduction of Ka-Zar, and of course his saber-toothed tiger pet Zabu.
Ka-Zar, Lord of the Jungle.
Yep,
Is this the Savage Land?
Yeah.
it's the Savage Land.
All right.
Yay!
Yep.
Cool. It ties into something we know.
Yeah, we're the first appearance of Savage Land, X-Men 10.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
So the X-Men are doing their thing in the Danger Room. So Angel's watching TV, and he sees that on an Antarctic excavation mission, a saber-toothed tiger emerged and wrecked their shit.
Oh.
And then a dude in a loincloth helped it, and then left.
In the Antarctic, wasn't he cold?
No,
No.
he must be a mutant. Let's go get him. So they ask for permission from Professor X to go there. He's like, you don't need my permission. I'm not in charge anymore.
You were graduates.
Because you came back to the mansion.
Right?
I know, this is my house.
Yeah, I live here.
And you all just crash.
Yeah, I was just on a murder mission. I was always coming home.
Yeah. And it's unclear what the current status quo is.
Yeah.
Do you live here? Do you have homes? How does this work?
It is very clear. We know that Jean has a home.
Yeah, Jean has parents.
Yep.
Whoa,
That's true.
She may not have a home.
Well, that's true.
They may have kicked her out.
Well, they visited and they seem pretty
They
jovial.
seem chill with her, yeah.
In any case, Professor X's like, have fun. And Scott's like, you're not coming? What if we need to turn somebody off? And he's like, no, you're good.
We probably shouldn't do that so
I
many
shouldn't do
times.
that.
So they go to the site where the attack took place, and they find a crevasse. Cyclops makes it bigger with his optic blast. They go down there and they find, the land that time forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like in a
Unlike
cave.
the Savage Land, normally now today, they have to go underground because it's a Hollow Earth theory concept.
Yeah.
They go down there, oh, it's Sauron. No, it's just a pterodactyl.
Oh.
But it will be.
But he has very human-looking eyes.
It's a green human-looking fucking pterodactyl. That's the inspiration for Sauron.
It's got hand... Oh, there's multiple of them. No, it can't be.
Yeah. By the way, the entrance to the Savage Land is like this elephant graveyard of ancient beasts. It's like a real deterrent. I'd be like, maybe we shouldn't go further. It's just filled with ancient skeletons.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what
pretty-
the fuck?
Yeah, that's what happens when the animals try to escape.
Yeah, they
Savage
die.
Land.
Yeah. Well, it keeps away most people, but we keep getting archaeologists coming down here, and it's a real problem.
Yeah. So they go
Maybe
down
put
there.
the bones away.
Right, so they go down there and they investigate. And they're like, look at all this crazy flora and fauna and creatures, and great and small. And then they run into these dudes that look like they dropped right out of He-Man, and they're riding ostriches. And they're like, what the fuck?
I don't think those existed, or they didn't look like that.
Now, these are indigenous people to the Savage Land.
Well, I mean, the bird things, they're right.
No, it's going to be crazy and fantastical. Some of them are going to be dinosaurs, and other things are going to be monsters.
Right.
It's Jack Kirby, after all. Come on, what do you want from me?
I mean, it does look awesome.
Right? So they go down there.
I mean, that's just a dinosaur. It's an ancient bird creature.
Yeah, that's true. It's like a velociraptor or whatever.
Exactly.
So-
that is a velociraptor. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
With all feathers and shit.
Well,
So,
they had teeth.
Of course, these big dudes grab Marvel Girl, and they're like, we're going to take this chick. So they leave with her, and then Ka-Zar springs into action with Zabu, and
Why
they
doesn't
give
she use
chase.
her mind powers
Wait,
on them?
do they not
she's a
work down
woman.
here?
No. So they can use their powers.
Okay.
They haven't done anything with that yet.
No.
For now,
So she, for no reason, she doesn't use her powers.
she's a woman. She was waylaid. She was just like, oh. Maybe they were so attractive, they just completely overwhelmed her. But
Oh,
in any
I'm
case,
so reliant on my love for Scott now.
yeah. So Ka-Zar's like, hi guys, I'm Ka-Zar. Also, I talk like Tarzan. Like, I'm like me, Ka-Zar. Actually, he says I am Ka-Zar, but he also says like me. Like Beast is like, whoa, look, you have like a rippling physique, Ka-Zar, and like touches him. He says, don't touch Ka-Zar. So like they.
I'm just checking out your vitals.
So they fight him.
We're supposed to do
I
that.
learned this from the professor.
He said we have to always check the vitals.
Yeah. So they fight him, and then like Magor, the killer, shows up, last of the man-ape tribe, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill Ka-Zar. I do this all the time." And Ka-Zar's like, "Okay, I'm gonna fight Magor really quick."
All right, again.
Okay, here we
Come
go.
on, bring it.
There's a reason you're the last of the ape men. So Ka-Zar
What is
beats the shit out of
happening?
Magor, and then gives a primal scream, signifying
It looks like it goes,
success.
yeah! It's missing the Y in
Yeah,
front
and
of it.
Zabor is like roar, I guess, whatever. So they're like,
No,
let's.
you're supposed to actually roar, not just say roar. Zabu's like, I'm sorry. You know I have trouble with crowds. Roar.
What?
So they go look
What
for,
is happening?
So they go look for Jean. Angel's like swinging, ahead of time. He gets caught by more swamp men, they call them.
Swamp Man.
And so the swamp men take Angel like, oh, another girl, let's take her with us. And so they
You're pretty like girl. We check vitals.
So they tie him up, and they're gonna do something. God only knows. They're gonna make sacrifices of them. They're gonna Godzilla him or Kong.
Or roast them over a fire.
No, they're
or
gonna
spit.
King Kong them. They tie them up. They put him before like a big, trap door.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
A 25% more distinct looking Godzilla dinosaur comes out of the ground.
Okay, sure. It's a lot.
Yeah.
You know? Is this the start of Jean Grey's powers being kind of like,
Oh
can't
yeah.
always
oh yeah.
do it right?
Oh, or she's like, oh, I overwhelmed myself. I used too
Yeah.
much of my powers. She does strain herself a little bit, but no more than Angel. So Angel's like, I'll test my leadership capabilities. Jean, think of the others and how much they need us. Snap out of your fucking doldrums and get your shit together. Or at least snap my bondage so I can get out of here.
Yeah.
So, the
They're
X-Men,
not tied down to anything.
they're
Just
tied-
run.
No, they're
tied to each other?
No, they're tied down. Like they are tied up.
They're bound.
They're bound.
Yes.
But
But their legs are
They
free.
could
mobile.
run.
Yeah, they can
yeah,
run,
there's
but
no
Angel
reason-
doesn't know how to run. He can only know how to fly.
Well, that dinosaur could outrun them, so.
Well, if
yeah,
I can't use my wings, I'm not going to use my legs like a lame human.
Yeah, right? The rest of you can do that. This is my power. So Jean uses her powers to like throw rocks at the monster and like trip it up. Like I love it because like Jean clearly like she gets her shit together and then she uses her powers. She throws rocks at the monster, she trips the monster over, and then she uses her powers to snap the ropes on Angel. And then Angel's like, okay, let's go. That's the scene. In the scene, we see that Jean like saves the day.
Yeah.
All with her hands tied behind her back.
Right.
But the dialogue is that like Angel's like, use rocks to stop the monster, and now trip it over, and now free me at least if you can't free you, and now I'll get you out of here, honey. Let's go. And it's like
So she can't do anything.
gotta
unless
undermine
told.
whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
Like, Jean, I love it. I love Jean without the stand dialogue because it's basically this silent badass. Like she never says anything. She never looks like she's talking when she's doing anything. Just like, oh no, we're the X-Men, because all the men are always like. They're always yelling and talking,
Yeah.
and Jean is like she just takes care of shit.
Yeah.
While they're all freaking out about whatever the hell. Meanwhile, the X-Men are trying to catch up to them
Right.
with Zabu and Ka-Zar in tow.
Right. But
Mostly Zabu. 'Cause
they're already
he's like
rescued.
A cool saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, he's awesome. So Angel frees Jean, but the Swamp Men catch him, and then the X-Men spring in, and they break into their citadel, and then Ka-Zar gives out a primal scream, which attracts the Mastodon hordes.
Oh yeah, so he is Tarzan.
Sweet.
Yep. So the Mastodons completely annihilate the Swamp Men Citadel.
Nice.
And then Ka-Zar, Zabu, and Cyclops and the team like spring into action and beat the crap out of the Swamp Men.
Those Mastodons look awesome.
I know, they're
Look at that.
a horde. Like, where else are you going to see a scene like this of an entire herd of Mastodons just showing up out of the clear blue sky
smashing
and then
through.
destroy an entire primal group?
Tree-based village.
So Cyclops immediately runs to Jean. He's like, Jean, you're okay. And Jean is like, oh my God, Cyclops is worried about me. Is that normal team leader concern, or is there a little bit of love in his heart? She goes, how did you find us? We got Ka-Zar to thank for that. She's like, what is a Ka-Zar?
What?
And so Ka-Zar's like, bye. And they're like, wait, we wanted to invite you. He's like, no.
Get out of my land.
Get out. And so they do.
You bring nothing but trouble. Trouble follows where X-Men go.
Your world above, my world, jungle. Only Ka-Zar is Lord of Jungle. You go, no return.
Okay.
Don't come back here. We will.
Many times.
Farewell,
We will
Ka-Zar.
ruin this place. We
Yeah.
will decide that it's basically our playground.
Yep.
We will bring mutant problems to your home.
Big time. And that is the first 10 issues of X-Men,
Wow.
which is insane, as always, as it would have been expected.
You know, there's so many tropes
Yeah.
of the X-Men that are in this.
Yes. Like,
Which I should have known because it was the same thing with Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
The fun thing is, it is like almost like fully formed. Like it is, you get it. It is X-Men through and through, and the melodrama is like on full blast, which everyone after will just ratchet up
Yeah.
until it's just deafening.
At least in these issues, it
Yes.
seems like there's a lot more action happening with the teams and the villains
Yeah.
versus just like the inter workings of their own team.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the team exists. They fight each other, but only really to train or because there's a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, Beast really does kind of like break the seal where he's like, fuck this, I quit. And they're like, then you are persona non grata here. We gotta
Right.
stop him before he joins the other team.
Yeah, that's the first like hint of like, no, we're gonna have real inter-team conflict.
Yes.
But the bulk of the issues are external.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like the
They
X-Men
set the
versus.
precedent
Yeah.
that there is some internal dissent and
Yeah.
a lot of emotions.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of overreactions happening.
Yeah.
But it's
and
also like people reacting poorly to them. Like,
Right.
no,
Yeah.
we don't like you.
Yeah. The
We love the Avengers for some reason.
Well, they don't. Like they're constantly like giving the Avengers the business.
Yeah.
They're always like there's a
interesting
big
that
subplot in
becomes-
Fantastic Four where they turn against the Fantastic Four immediately.
Yeah, that becomes a thing for the X-Men, but there's also arcs with all of them, right?
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man has a time when people
the
everyone
Marvel
hates
universe
Spider-Man.
turns against every hero at some point or another. It's just the X-Men is always going to be that way.
Yeah.
Like I'd actually like to see a refreshing status quo where like the only people that the world is okay with are the X-Men. You know, meanwhile, the X-Men, all they want to do is be left alone, and all I want to do is be left alone myself. I kind of get it. Like, they're kind
Yeah.
of my favorite supergroup.
Yeah, maybe the only group that should have that kind of power is a group that just kind of wants to be left alone.
Seriously, it's you and Hulk.
Yep.
Hulk for president.
But yeah.
No, Hulk, no, be president.
No.
Yeah, Hulk, Hulk.
Okay. I knew it. But yeah, X-Men. Just it's called the X-Men.
The X-Men.
Oh, your book's not doing so great? Throw another team in there.
No,
That's the Marvel
a
method.
lot of things are the Marvel method, but the one that Stan coined is the concept of no one person made the book. A group gets together, we hash out the idea, the very loosest definition of a plot. The artist then leaves, draws everything based on what we discussed, but can throw in whatever they want. And then the writer gets that and then fills it in. Gives more context or any nuance or additions that they feel like, so that everybody kind of contributes to it. But it's mostly the artist's show.
So, when the artist has the page, do they draw in the speech bubbles or no?
No, they add the speech bubbles later. It's
I
actually
kind of
interesting.
figured that would be interesting because,
Yeah.
like, sometimes people are not saying things on the page.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, they add them. They cut them out. They like paste them. They draw them and then they cut them out and they paste them. I remember seeing like full pages where you could see like the Scotch tape to put them in there. There is a scene in this very volume where characters are talking to each other and a full character is covered by Stan's dialogue. Look at this team talking to Magneto. Magneto's own speech bubble covers up at least a third of his body.
I've got things to say, and there's so little room.
I needed him to say a lot of stuff. It doesn't make sense if he's not saying this stuff.
So that way, Magneto can say, "Wrong, General. I have all the time in the world, and now I, the miraculous Magneto, claim this entire installation, ... in the name of Homo Superior." Like, I feel like you could have truncated that a little
bit. It feels deliberate, like you deliberately covered up Magneto's body. This little section here is explaining some problems with the Marvel method.
Yeah.
It notes that in X-Men number 9, the Lucifer issue, Professor X mentions the rock landing on his leg thing, and apparently Kirby didn't read that, which he often apparently didn't read the issues.
Oh no.
And so he wrote a totally different reason for Professor X being paralyzed in issue number 12.
Oh, okay.
Because he didn't know, he's like, I wasn't setting up Lucifer to what?
I didn't read the issue after it was done. I drew it.
Yeah, I drew it. I know what happened in it.
I'm a busy man.
Right, I made Lucifer. He's a guy that distracted Professor X from being the last issue. Okay.
He had a bomb.
But Stan was like, no, well, Professor X had to go on this secret mission.
Why would he
It must
do
be
that?
super important.
Right, it must be important.
That must be the guy who
paralyzed him,
Yeah.
right? No.
I got it. Okay, here we go. Why don't you just talk to each other?
Just talk to each other. Because apparently, and this is something I read recently, Jack mostly did his work at home.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, well, I didn't bump into you at the office because I don't
go
come
to the office. I mail my work in.
Yes. Fair enough, I guess.
All right. Well, it looks great.
Well, it looks great. Thanks a lot. X-Men.
Well, you did it.
We did it. We did it, Jack.
But mostly me.
Actually, just me.
I made it. I survived.
Stan Lee presents.
Yep. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time with another episode. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Ben.
Keep reading.
Magneto and islands.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. We're gonna keep using.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Magneto loves an island.
He loves this island.
I mean,
which is symbolic, he's trying to create a separate, separate his people from the rest of the world.
Exactly.
Metaphorically and also physically.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, you do.
Yeah, but he also keeps invading.
Well,
eventually he learns to be like, I just want to be left alone.
You know what? Yeah, that's where the trouble gets started.
Yeah.
It's like, no, man, they will never let you be alone. They will come for you.
Yeah, they really should be going after Charles if he can turn people off.
Prove it.
I never turned anyone off. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
And no one suggested that I turn people off either, so I don't even know why we're having this conversation.
In fact, we didn't have this conversation.
What conversation? Exactly.
That's right.